What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of But Dads Are Back.
You are not the
Yay! That's right, this is another installment of everybody's favorite series where I look at really strange ads for mobile games. There's this one that seemed to go viral on Twitter a couple days ago that like everybody's been tagging me in, so I figure, you know what, I might as well bring back this series for an episode to talk about it. This video has 300,000 likes and 8 million views on Twitter, and guess what? I've got beef with them. I have a pretty significant beef with these ads, and I'll explain why, but first, let's just go ahead and watch the ad that everybody's been tagging me in. To be fair, I did have to watch this multiple times for it to make sense to me, so I'm gonna walk you through it. That way, nobody gets lost along the way. So the ad starts out with very little context. It's a woman in a wedding dress, she's crying, and she's taking a taxi home, only to find out that her house has burnt down. Right away, so much backstory that I feel like I'm missing. The first time I watched this, I'm like, are we in the middle of an ad right now? Is this the beginning of the ad? Am I supposed to have watched other ads before this? But rest assured, I've watched a bunch of other ads for this game, and there is no context to be found. There is no explanation, so you just have to accept that this woman is having a very bad day. Then she gets a call from her grandma, and it looks like her grandma comes over to like comfort her for whatever happened at the wedding. I don't know if her fiance like stood her up or died, or if she stood him up or died. While she's being comforted, it also looks like she's holding a picture of herself from the wedding. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's supposed to be the grandma's wedding photos, and she's showing her granddaughter like, look at how happy I was at my wedding. Aw, your fiance stood you up and died at your wedding? Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Look how happy I was at my wedding, though. Look at all these pictures. See how I'm smiling at all of them? The reason I'm smiling is because my husband was present at the wedding and alive at the wedding as well. I wasn't marrying a present corpse. He was also alive. Does that make you feel better? Are my happy memories making you feel better? Why not? Then I guess to further comfort her, the grandma gives her a house, which I guess would be a nice gift, but the house is in like terrible condition. The grandma just gives her the keys to this like dilapidated shack. I guess it's big, but is that even a nice gift for someone who just went through like a horrible breakup? Hey, so I know that you're really sad that the person you love the most in your life stood you up at your wedding and doesn't want anything to do with you anymore, but you know what would make you feel better? A really big empty house. A house so big that it could be full of like some little kids running around or a little husband running around, but instead it's just big and empty. Does that make you feel better? Why not? Plus, on top of that, with how, like, out of repair this house is, this just seems like a huge burden. I mean, I hope it'll be nice when it's done, because it is pretty big, but, like, this just seems like so much work. You know, it actually doesn't even look like it's in that much better condition than her original house. Well, sweetie, we know that you really miss your house because it burnt down, and that was, like, the worst day of your life. So we wanted to make you feel better, so as a community, we all pitched in and raise enough money to buy you a second burnt down house! Go on, get in there. So by now the ad is about halfway done, and if you're wondering like, wait, what even is this game? I don't understand how this is an ad for the game, and what is going on? You're not alone. But luckily they take a pause from the story real quick to show us some actual gameplay from the game. And it's just like a home improvement game, like a gardening and fixer-uppy game. In fact, you might notice that it has kind of like a similar vibe to Lily's Garden, which I talked about like, I don't even know how long ago, like a year ago? A year and a half? If you don't remember, Lily's Garden were the absurdly inappropriate ads for a gardening game. They had all sorts of fun ads, like Lily's private time sitting on the washer, Lily pretending that she's pregnant so that her boyfriend will leave her. All sorts of wacky scenarios that they used to market this game that, as far as I could tell, was just about gardening. So hold the absolute F up, Merge Mansion, which is the name of this game. I don't know if I've said it yet. So hold up, Merge Mansion. You think you can just steal Lily's Garden's thing? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to allow this copycat behavior, okay? Sure, I didn't like Lily's Garden ads at the time, or even now. And they also tried to start beef with me by putting my little nutcracker guy in their commercials next to a dumpster. So really, I shouldn't be defending them at all. But you know what, Merge Mansion? Stop it. It's also just like so over the top for a game about just like home improvement. Is all of this context and backstory necessary? Would this be important to me if I downloaded the game. Would I use this information at all? So I've got an empty spot in my garden. I can either plant a tree or build a statue. Keeping in mind that my fiance did either die or stand me up on my wedding day, I think the choice is actually pretty clear. I'm going back to therapy. Okay, so then the ad takes a drastic turn. What the hell did Grandma do? Huh? It's not clear what they're arresting her for. And they never explain it either, so I'm not sure if it's just like another thing that you're just gonna have to accept you don't know the answer to, like what happened to her fiance and how did her house start on fire? Or maybe it has something to do with the fiance and the house. I don't know. Did she burn down the house? Did she burn down the fiance? I don't know. And there you go, that's the whole ad. He is alive. Oh, rats merge mansion. Just when I think I figured out some of the context of this ad, you go and pull the rug right out from under me. What the fuck does that mean? So, who is alive, first of all? The fiance? I'm going to have to assume that's who they're talking about, which makes me think that I might have been right about them all thinking the fiance died. Is that why the wedding was canceled? And if so, how did they think that he died? How did they think that he died but never saw him be dead? Did he just not show up to the wedding and everyone was like, damn, he must be dead? That's the only reason a groom has never not showed up to a wedding, because he died. So, that sucks. Maybe at first they thought the fiance stood her up at the wedding, but then when she got home to where she and the fiance lived together, the house is burned down. So then they're like, oh shit, he didn't just stand her up. He stood life up. He stood up the rest of his life. Now that's all interesting enough, right? That was a very strange ad, I think we can all agree. But if you scroll down in this Twitter thread, apparently there are other endings to this ad. There are like slight alternate endings that apparently other people have seen. So here's one of them. Instead of saying he is alive, her hand says, I planned this. Which I feel like if we're talking about the whole like fiance fake death thing, like almost means the exact same thing. There's also an alternate ending that has her saying you're next on the hand. I mean, all sort of just alluding to the same fact that the grandma did something nefarious and that's why the fiance disappeared, or, you know, she did something wild and wacky and now she's going to jail. I can't wrap my head around why they made these alternate endings. Are they like targeting the different ads to different groups of people? Like this really small change will have a different appeal to different demographics? Okay, so we're thinking that You're Next will go to the Gen Zers. But for the older crowd, like the baby boomers, we're thinking I planned this on her hand. Because old people really like planning. After doing a little bit of detective work on YouTube, I was able to find like, I guess the production company or studio or something that makes these ads. Okay, so that ad is about having a threesome. Does the game, I just want to know, does the game have anything to do with these ads? This home improvement game? I can't imagine it does. Okay, so now I'm out in the garden and here's a bush. What do I want to do here? I can either water bush, cut bush, have sex with two people hiding in bush. It's interesting that this is like the studio that makes these ads because they have a little description. Merge Mansion, a hit game from Metacore, needed 3 different ads full of warmth, humor, and drama. Warmth, humor, and drama. The simple warmth of finding out your fiance died and that your house burnt down and that your grandma had something to do with it all. They wanted to make films that are distinctive, surprising, and interesting from the first second. Distinctive? Try telling that to Lily's garden, dude. I'm actually in love with this Twitter thread though, because once this tweet started picking up traction and a bunch of people started seeing it, everybody started replying with weird ads that they've seen. And yeah, there's some weird ass ads out there. I haven't done this series in a while, and it turns out that developers have been going buck wild, dude. That's all I can say. Look at this. Wow. Dude, what a brutal kick. Oh my god. The sound effect and everything. I know that this is a common theme for all of these game ads, but I couldn't even wager a guess as to what this game is about. They're like stranded on an island, maybe? Like a desert island, but also this dude is like doing a little stripper pole dance for this girl. It's this fun new game where a group of people get stranded on a desert island and they have to start a new society. And instead of implementing money as currency, they implement pole dancing and lap dances, weirdly enough, as currency. And instead of jail, you just get punted. This next ad is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, and I'm not exaggerating. And there's no way you'll believe me unless I just play it, so here you go. Dude, what is this? Stinky fart dragon game? Dragonscapes.adventure. What the hell? What is this? The dragon farts once and the girl laughs and she's like, oh, you like that? You kind of like when I fart? And the girl's like, yeah, I guess it's kind of silly. It's kind of like funny in an immature type of way. And the dragon's like, oh, okay. Well, how about I fart so hard that I break your spine? You like my farts, huh? How about I fucking kill you? Wait, is this the same girl? Dude, it is! Wait, okay, so this ad had nothing to do with dragons, but this is clearly the same girl. She's got the same outfit and everything. Okay, maybe this game doesn't have anything to do with pole dancing or dragons. Is it just about punting this girl? Sending her flying? Okay, so the main object of this game is to wait until this girl's having a good time, see how she's dancing and having fun, or she like thinks that the dragon's fart is kind of funny. You wait until she's having fun, and then you just fucking send her. Oh, wait. In the very last frame, it looks like now she's on an island by herself. So is this like the backstory for how she gets stranded on Stripper Pole Island? She was just having a good time washing her dragon and then she got like farted onto a deserted island? Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Is this even a real game? Wow, that game looks pretty cringe. That game looks so weird. Who would download that? I mean, what do? You're in like colonial times and you form an army of dudes wearing only boxer briefs that can like form together into these sick big weapons, and then you like fight off these other armies? That's crazy. Crazy bad. That looks like a bad game. What is this game even called? Something dumb, probably. What is it? Guns of Glory? That's crazy, man. I would never want to even look at a game like that now that I know the name of it. Oh, look, this looks like one of those like episode type games, like a choose your adventure type thing. She says my fantasy ... and I guess you get to pick. Her two options are Spank Me Master or Spank My Ass Master. Is there a difference? Spank my ass, master. Now spank me, master. Anyways, guys, I think that's enough bedads for now. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're basically the fastest growing army on YouTube. Please do not look that up, but it is true. All right, well, thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Life as a new dad is pretty good. Rocking my baby to sleep, watching him crawl for the first time, and there's so much to look forward to. Like finding out what kind of TikTok dad I'm gonna become. There's so many types of dads on TikTok. You got Frog Dad. I could be like Addison Rae's dad, begging Young Gravy to box him. One thing's for sure, whatever kind of dad I become, I'm excited to do it on TikTok.
Wait, what is this? TikTok is getting banned?
Guys, TikTok might get deleted in the US forever in a few months, so I either need to move countries or fulfill my dream of becoming a TikTok dad now. Luckily, over the years, I've gathered a pretty choice list of dad talks, and today I'm going to watch them, and then I'm going to become them by recreating them. So let's take another look at that Addison Rae's dad TikTok.
Can I get
Okay, so this TikTok is from a couple years ago. It's from 2022. And if you were unaware of this situation where Addison Rae's dad wanted to fight famous rapper Young Gravy, I believe it started because Young Gravy made some comment on a podcast about finding Addison Rae's mom attractive. Now, Addison Rae's dad and his mom aren't together and haven't been for a long time, I think. But nevertheless, Monty, that's his name, Monty Lopez, decided to settle the score by getting on TikTok and begging Young Gravy to fight him.
Can we meet now? Like today, it's August 9th, 2022.
I'm ready and I bet you're not. Only a boxing match. Do you have what it takes?
Please, I'm begging you, Young Gravy, fight me, please. I'll let you win. I don't care. You can bring a gun. Just don't kiss her. Also, because of the UMG thing that happened recently where they removed all their music from TikTok, this TikTok is completely silent. I'm guessing it had more of a badass vibe to it when it actually had music, but now it's just kind of sad. But to be fair to Monty, that TikTok was like 2 years ago. The beef has since been resolved, I think, or Monty just realized that Young Gravy was never going to respond to him, so he stopped trying. But let's see what Monty's up to now.
What's going on, everybody? Happy holidays. Got some real funny videos that I'm about to show you. Let me know in the comments below which one you think is the funniest.
Cool, man. Yeah, those are some pretty funny videos. Did you steal them, Monty? Did you steal the videos? Bad, Monty. I like that Monty is compensating for his old videos having no music by putting 3 times as much music as is necessary in this video. I don't really think that this exact genre of TikTok speaks to me. I don't really know if I want to become like the content stealing kind of guy on TikTok. Hey guys, check out this crazy clip I just saw. You're gonna want to buckle in. This is 3 hours long. I should give Addison Rae's dad type dad a shot though, so I'm gonna be recreating that first TikTok. Okay, so I was trying to think of who it would be funny for me to be trying to fight in this video. My first thought, for some reason, was Joe Biden, but I feel like if I posted a shirtless video of me screaming and begging Joe Biden to fight me, I would be investigated by the FBI, the CIA, trying to think of any other 3-letter acronyms, AJR maybe. So I'm not gonna do that. Maybe it would make more sense if I just challenge someone who already does influencer boxing, like Jake Paul. I could make this same kind of shirtless screaming video, begging Jake Paul to fight me. I can't just stop there because Monty didn't stop there. Oh no, no, no. He challenged him, he begged him, he asked him to come to his house right now, and then he also pivoted to just posting silly videos on his page. So I'm gonna try to encapsulate all of that into one video. I also noticed in this video when he stands up, it like, well, one, it says run white boy run at the bottom, and then it also reveals that he has a tummy tattoo. So I don't know if I should incorporate that somehow. Like when I stand up, there's a funny tattoo on my tummy. Maybe it's just a heart that says Jake in the middle. Because I want you to get the vibe from this that I just want to hang out with Jake so bad. I don't care if he's beating the shit out of me or if he's just coming over to help me water my garden. It's actually kind of hard to write this upside down, but hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Can you even see it in the camera? Can you see the Jake? There's an effect on it. Should I use that effect? Gym light? Oh, that's kind of menacing. What other effects could I use? No, okay. Let's just do no filter. No filter or nothing.
Can I get
I didn't like filming that at all. Actually, I hate that. I'm gonna put my shirt back on. Yeah, sorry, I hated that. I'm gonna keep my shirt on, actually. I thought I was gonna do it with my shirt off, man, but I can't do it. I just can't see myself convulsing shirtless like that. I don't even think I want it on the internet, to be honest. I don't want it. Nobody should see that. So it's gone now. I'm just gonna have to live with Jake tattooed on my tummy, and that's just gonna be a secret between me and you guys. Nobody's gonna know that happened. Okay, let's try again. Shirt mode activated. It's hard to press the start button the way I have my phone propped up. The keyboard's kind of in the way here. There we go. Okay, shit. God damn it.
Can I get
I might have been pretty good. I am picking up my phone at the beginning, but I think I went menace mode for sure. Actually, the beginning where I prop my phone up adds some kind of authenticity to it in a way. I don't know if it's like a millennial pause or kind of makes it seem like this video was totally off the cuff. Like I wasn't even planning on recording this. I'm just setting my phone up because I'm getting so pissed off. Well, I guess I'll just finish her up then. Oh, there's still sound. Can I make the sound stop now?
please?
Okay, I guess I can't. So is it just gonna be that then? That's not good. That's not funny. That's just weird. That's just me straight up asking Jake to fight. Okay. Maybe I can record it in my camera roll and then add it in the editor. Hey Jake, I just wanted to say, I didn't mean what I said back there. I don't think you're a baby. I think you're awesome. And we don't have to fight. We could just hang out sometime if you want to. Anyway, here's a funny video I found. Okay, now I have to actually find a funny video and add it in here somehow. Funny video I found. Hell yeah.
Can I get a
Hey Jake, I just wanted to say, I didn't mean what I said back there. I don't think you're a baby. I think you're awesome. And we don't have to fight. We could just hang out sometime if you want to. Anyway, here's a funny video I found.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. And I think it's ready to post, and I'm not worried at all about what people will think when I post this. So I think after I create all the TikToks, we can take a look at some of the responses to them. Okay, next TikTok. My daughter being in a toxic relationship, hashtag POV, a pack sticks up for each other. One of my favorite things about this TikTok is how many people show up. I thought it was just gonna be the dad at first, but then more and more characters keep coming in. It kind of makes the dad seem a little less badass. Like, no wonder the boyfriend's scared. He is severely outnumbered. I also love how the uncle comes into frame by touching the brother's shoulder, but it's obviously just his own hand touching his own shoulder. You know you're in for trouble when you feel your uncle tap your shoulder. You know how uncles do? Now, the weird thing about this one is that I actually don't know if this guy has kids. I actually don't think he does, but I do still think that there's something we can take away from this video. The whole concept of a pack sticking together. Oh, are they wolves? Oh, I think they're werewolves, and that's why it says a pack sticks up for each other. And that's why all their eyes turn blue, this horrifying shade of blue, and the dad has on a wolf necklace. So they must be wolves. They've got wolf eyes. Wolves have blue eyes, right? Oh, wait. They don't. Wolves have brown eyes, it looks like. I must be thinking of huskies. Oh yeah, huskies have blue eyes. Are they huskies? Leave her alone, buddy. Unless you want to get strapped to a sled and pulled very fast over a great distance. If this happened in real life, do you think that the boyfriend would even hear the dad? He's screaming and the dad is whispering. He has a few other TikToks where he plays the role of a dad navigating a kind of tricky situation with his daughter. So I guess this genre is just fantasizing about having like a teenage child and something awkward or scary happening with that child. And also you have to look really badass and you do have to be part dog. Got it, can do. Before I film this one, I actually have a much more important POV I need to film first. POV, that moment when you're sponsored by Opera. Opera makes other browsers look like that evil boy in that last TikTok. All alone and useless. Meanwhile, Opera looks like the family because Opera has so many useful features built in that it's so much more than just a browser. You've got Aria, Opera's native browser AI, which lets you get clear answers instantly. Highlight any term on the web and ask Aria to explain it. The great thing is Aria is connected to the web and can provide real-time information, unlike a lot of other AI models. Tab islands are huge for helping me stay organized while I'm working on a video. If I have several TikToks open, a couple of Google Docs, email, I can collapse them into context-based groups automatically. I don't know what accent this is supposed to be. One thing I didn't even realize I needed until I got Opera was a built-in ad blocker. It makes articles look so much more clean, which actually makes my videos look better, because when I screen record an article, there's not distracting ads all over the place. And it's super easy to turn on with just one click. If you're working on multiple projects at once, you can create entirely separate workspaces that you can switch between easily using customizable buttons on the sidebar. I don't like having a ton of browser windows open at the same time. It's super distracting and hard to sort through. So in my opinion, this is a much better solution. So if you want to check out Opera, then use my link below to download Opera today. Thanks to Opera for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Opera. Now let's film this TikTok. Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about how I could make this TikTok kind of my own, you know? Take everything I like about the toxic daughter boyfriend TikTok and amplify it. So first thing we're gonna do is the amount of family that shows up. I liked how much it was in the first video. We're gonna double it. We're just gonna have a ton of people show up. We're gonna have the dad, of course, the brother, an uncle. Uncle's here! A second cousin, a third niece, maybe. Also, I think instead of like a toxic boyfriend, the daughter's just gonna be getting mugged. I think that would elevate the stakes a little bit higher. And then, you know, in the original TikTok, they didn't even turn into werewolves. Their eyes just turned blue, which, granted, that would be very scary if that happened to you, but I feel like they were trying to get at something there, but they didn't quite get there. So, in my TikTok, they're gonna actually turn into animals because there's filters on the TikTok that can turn you into animals. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do it now. So I think what would be even cooler than turning into a wolf is if I turn into a horse. And I know that there's horse filters on TikTok. I have one saved here, where if you open your mouth, you turn into a horse. So I'm gonna use this. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. I look gorgeous. And then everyone just starts turning into horses, dude. The daughter turns into a horse. Uncle's gotta turn into a horse. And last but not least, the mugger has to apologize, of course. Let's go, baby. Now all I have to do is edit this, and it's gonna be ready to go. Now this dad is a whole different type of dad. His name is Brian B. Toe. I thought Toe might be his last name, but the way it's spelled out in his profile actually makes it seem like Bateau is his last name. I thought B was just his middle initial till I saw this just now. Say what you want about Brian, but he do be Toe. And I think there's a lot we can learn from Brian's TikTok. Stuck in a generation where loyalty is just a tattoo and being fake is a lifestyle. Where the real ones at? Man, Brian's so cool. I thought he was a teenager for a second because of how cool he's dressed. Hey guys, I'm just skateboarding with my backpack to school. I mean work. I hope my teacher is cool today. Oh, I mean boss. Sorry, I'm just a kid at heart. Also, I just got in a really bad skateboarding accident and hit my head real bad. Can you drive me to the hospital? I don't like this angle. Why is he so much higher up than us? Are we a child in this video? Are we his child?
Son, where are the real ones? What have you done with the real ones, son?
I'm not even sure how the caption and the video are related. They seem like totally separate things. I'm so sick of my generation. So I've decided to join yours. I'm a teenager now. In fact, I'm so young that my kids are my... All right. Now, obviously, I don't like this video. I don't like it one bit. But I'm mature enough to realize that I'm not the target demographic for this video. This video is for MILFs. 'Cause you a MILF. And I'm not a MILF. I'm at most a dill. I'm just a dad you would like. And the MILFs in the comments are loving it. Yes, you still got it. Where you been all my life? Damn, my kind of guy. More power to him, I guess. The one thing that I can't get over is the setting in which he's making this video. Are you in public? It looks like he's just in the lobby of a hotel making the absolute thirstiest video I've ever seen. You need to get to your room ASAP, dude. You are too horny to be in public. I like this guy in the background. The second he realizes he's in this video, he steps out of frame because he's like, oop, I can't be in this. Oop, get me out of here, this guy's too horny. The caption is still got it, which is a little confusing to me because usually you would say that about something you used to do when you were young. Brian, did you used to do this when you were young? They didn't have iPhones back then. Who were you doing this to, man? The reason so many people are single and not in relationships today is because we're looking for that 90s love in a 2023's hookup culture. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, man, that's fine. Where are you? What's going on in the background here? I'm looking for that 90s love. The kind of girl that doesn't just want to hook up, but wants to go on a date to the giant dirt pile in town. I love that dirt pile. I wish I could date the dirt pile, but she's taken. Hey, get out of here! She's mine! Okay, this is good research. I feel like I'm starting to get what this guy is all about. It's a lot of like pouring your heart out on the internet. Some of it could possibly be on the verge of oversharing, but he's expressing his feelings. He's looking badass while he's doing it. It's like this emotional vulnerability mixed with this cool, mysterious bravado of being alone at the giant dirt pile.
Oh, 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 yeah. Da, da, da. I got a new
Okay, no, that's cool, man. Look, I obviously think that, you know, that's kind of a scary joke to make, but again, this video isn't for me. Oh, uh-oh. Oh God, Brian, the MILFs aren't liking it either. This guy is not funny. My first reaction, ew. Brian, you're scaring the MILFs, man. So I'm unaware of any gigantic piles of dirt near where I live. If there are any, I guess I'm just not cool enough to know where they are. So I'm here at the woods. Figured that would be an equally strange location to film this TikTok. So we've got strange location, the woods. We're going to have sort of a nostalgic / oversharing caption, which I'm still not sure what that's gonna be yet, but I can just figure that out while I'm editing it. I don't have to do that now. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the video, which is good. And then I also have to appeal to the youth. I have to try to make myself seem like a kid, which usually I'm not very good at, but I went to Walmart and I went to the kids section and I found some stuff that I think is gonna do the trick. Brian had a skateboard in his video, and so I bought a scooter. They didn't have any skateboards. I don't know if this is maybe a little bit too young for the demographic I'm trying to reach, but the box said ages 2 to 5. So I'm just gonna sort of pretend to be shredding it up out here at the beginning of the TikTok. By the way, I am like 75% sure that there's poison ivy under my feet right now that I'm very much trying to avoid. And I think I have, but my legs just feel itchy even just being near it. This was actually a horrible idea. Anyway, the hat. It says Fortnite on it. Can you see that? It says Fortnite on it. I found it at Walmart in the little boys section and I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is gonna appeal to all the kids. So I've got my scooter, I've got my Fortnite, and I'm ready to have some fun. Let's film a TikTok. Okay, I think I'll just pretend to be ripping it up over here and then I walk towards the camera, all cool. I for sure stepped in the poison ivy that time. Very cool. Why does this hat make me look like a pilgrim? It's like such a flat brim hat that it's gone past looking cool and gone towards looking like a full-on pilgrim hat. I am a Fortnite pilgrim. This one's just kind of a fun one. It's just a picture Shaq posted with like 20 seconds of music and then 20 seconds of silence. I don't know. Could be the move. All right, this TikTok is by a dad by the name of My Life, Not Yours. So in case you were confused, this isn't you. Yes, dude, thank you. This is the kind of energy I'm looking for. When your kids need you, you drop everything. And you don't walk, you don't run, you don't even drive. You jump through the air like a giant bunny and you land right where they are. I guess we don't see where he lands. It would be kind of funny if it like cut to a reverse angle and he just landed at the bar. But one TikTok in, I am liking this guy's style. So I guess the way I describe this dad is like action hero dad, mystical sorcerer dad. Either way, he's killing it, and I really like his vibe. He's always getting himself into insane situations like this one.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Funny about how nonchalantly he says Happy Easter and then teleports himself into the UFO and kamikazes himself. Like, did he know that was gonna happen? Based on how chill he was, I kind of feel like he didn't. Happy Easter, guys. Oh, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Ah! You know, I started watching this guy because he mentioned his kids and I was like, oh cool, dad content. But in hindsight, he actually doesn't mention his kids very often. So I guess they don't need help that often because that's the only reason he mentioned them in the first video. He's actually kind of got a lot of other shit going on. He's always defending the earth from some kind of cosmic threat, it seems. And after all these TikToks where he's harnessing magical powers and defending the earth, you'd think that his kids would have some pretty nice stuff to say about him, right? You'd think they'd be pretty grateful, huh? Wrong. As dads, you know, we give and we give, but are we ever truly appreciated? No. My 7-month-old baby did the same thing to me. I was floating around in the spirit realm forever. It took me days to get back into my body. To take a step back for a second here, can we all appreciate how epic his editing is? I mean, this is pretty good. Also, the first time I saw this, I was like, holy shit, how high did this dude jump for this video? This man may be old, but he's still got it. But after watching it a couple times, I think that he's reversed the video and he's jumping off of something high onto the ground. Either that or this whole thing's real. I can't discount that possibility. I like this guy's videos a lot because I feel like we actually are cut from the same cloth in a way. I have always been obsessed with visual effects. I had a YouTube channel for this kind of stuff when I was a teenager. I would do this type of stuff, practice visual effects. I would do tutorials for effects.
Hey everybody, this is Danny Gonzalez, and today I'm going to be doing an After Effects tutorial.
I would watch every behind the scenes of like blockbuster movies that I could get my hands on. So I admire this dad's passion. It kind of takes me back in my own life to a simpler time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm pretty excited for this one. My favorite of his TikToks was the UFO one, so that's the one that I want to replicate. I'm gonna have like a UFO or a giant spaceship in the background right here. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna teleport onto the spaceship and blow it up or something. One thing I really want to replicate is how casually he did it. Like he didn't even know that it was about to happen. I think I just want to kind of like casually stroll up to the camera, kind of maybe wink at the camera. Or no, winking would imply that I know something is gonna happen. Maybe I'm just having a stroll, having a great day, and then I teleport up to the UFO. Would it be funny if I I teleport without my clothes? That would really make it seem like I did not know this was gonna happen. Or maybe I did, but at the very least I thought I'd be able to bring my clothes with me. Like you see me teleport and my hoodie is still here and it just drops to the ground. And then how should it start? Should it have something to do with like when my kids need me or something like that? The caption could say something badass like when our way of life is threatened, I'm the man for the job. And then I teleport buck naked up to the UFO and am immediately shamed by the aliens for my tiny butt. All right, let's try this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take off my hoodie, put it right where I was, and then drop it. Okay. There was a person walking by while I was doing that. What do you think she thought? What sense could that possibly make to the average person? Maybe she knew what I was up to. She did look kind of older. Maybe she has a husband that does this kind of thing. All right, well, I'm happy with that. Also, I want to go home. That all of the TikToks have been recorded, edited, and posted, let's see how people responded to them. We're gonna go from the least viewed video to the most viewed video, starting off with Addison Rae's dad. So this is the first video that I posted, and it is by far the least liked out of any of the TikToks. It has 45,000 likes. I think people were just confused. Nobody really got the reference. The general consensus amongst the audience is that I'm going insane. Second most liked comment is, "Nurse, he's out again? Is everything okay at home, Danny?" Okay, I was doing these TikToks to make myself seem like a really cool, awesome dad, and kind of feel like it's not working based on that comment. Oh my god, he's lost it. What is he planning? Or is he just having fun on TikTok? All right, he's either planning a video where this is some kind of satire, or he's actually just having some fun, challenging Jake Paul to a fight, begging him to meet up, and sharing some funny videos. Maybe this is just who Danny is now. Okay, next up was the Shaq TikTok. Lots of people praising my very calm demeanor in this picture. You look so comfy and at ease. You don't look terrified for your life at all. Looks like they were really nice. And then one kind of eerie comment. "Please don't die, I love your content." Do they know something that I don't know? I look closer and this was posted by my doctor. Oh no, he's actually been commenting a lot on here. He says, "The test results just came back, it's not looking good. Love your content though. Also, was Ice Spice cool?" Just feel like there's better ways he could have contacted me. Someone said, "Is this real?" And then someone commented under it, "No, it's AI. Look at Ice Spice and Taylor's eyes, or the guy on the right, his hands, or the sunglasses just floating on his shirt." So I guess he's talking about this guy, saying, "No, it's clearly AI. Just look at this dude." Which, is kind of fucked up, because it's not AI, that's just a real guy. Everything in the image is real except me. And even I am real. I'm a real person. I just wasn't in that picture. It's kind of interesting as AI has gotten more popular how whenever anything is fake now, all of the comments are AI. It used to be whenever something was fake, all of the comments were Photoshop. Even if it was a video, it would always be attributed to Photoshop, and now it's AI. Even in this case, when it was actually Photoshop, the accusation that gets thrown out is AI. It's just kind of something interesting I noticed. After I posted that TikTok, I was starting to get a little bit worried. I started this video with hopes of becoming the coolest TikTok dad on the platform before it got deleted. And based on these comments, I was beginning to worry that being a good dad didn't have anything to do with TikToks or Ice Spice. But don't worry, the comments on this UFO video fixed all of that. "Thank you, Danny," we all say in unison. "A modern Shakespeare brought tears to my eyes. I saw this on the news, so heartbreaking. Thank you for saving our children, Danny." Wow, this gave me chills. The things we'll do to protect our children. I mean, I don't exactly know what you did in this video, but thank you for doing it. You definitely did something to protect our children, I think. I would unironically watch this as a movie. Yeah, this TikTok was good, but I just wish it took 2 hours. "Oh, Danny, where do I even begin? You are the light to my world. You are the sunshine, Danny, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Can't talk, saving the world." All right, second place, the silver medal of dad TikToks goes to the Scooter in the Woods TikTok. Raking in a whopping 1.1 million views, 295,000 likes. People are really vibing with oversharing strange location dad. One fun thing about posting all of these videos is seeing people comment trying to guess what the video I'm working on might be about based on all of these seemingly unrelated TikToks. None of them have anything to do with each other, so people's guesses were all over the place. But the most common guess, and the one that had the most likes on this particular post was, I'm guessing these videos are him doing AI prompts and seeing which ones go the most viral. Which I think, in a way, goes to show how far AI has come, where I'm replicating real videos that people have made, albeit adding my own little comic twist to them, and people assume that they were generated by an AI. It either goes to show how good AI is, or how bad I am. Either one. Someone said, too creeped out by Danny's facial expressions to even read the words. That's right, baby, that's my whole plan. I creep you out so much with my facial expressions that you don't even get a chance to notice I just admitted to burying someone in the woods. And finally, my most popular TikTok with 1.6 million views, POV Dad. With such praise as, this has to be for a video, and Danny, this is brain rot. You know, as a father, it's really important to me to have a positive impact on the minds of the next generation, so it means a lot to me that you would say that. Wonder what the new video is gonna be. What, a guy can't just fantasize about his imaginary daughter getting mugged and then his ragtag family coming to her rescue without people getting suspicious? I think that really says something about society today, and as soon as I figure out what it says, I'm gonna be pissed. Look, at the end of the day, we can laugh and giggle at all of these TikToks, but I think it's important what I learned from all of this, which is nothing. But you know what? I love being a dad. It is the best part of my life. I love it so much. And being a dad is an important job. And if you're a dad and you're working hard to give your kids a good life, there's nothing wrong with getting online every once in a while and posting a silly video or two. Sometimes you just gotta post on TikTok to take the edge off, baby. So here's to all the dads out there. I will toast my Dr. Pepper Zero to you. Clink! Alright, well thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of The Clout Yard. By now, I'm sure most of you are aware of the Hype House, the content house full of all the world's biggest TikTokers. There's so many content houses nowadays. There's the Team 10 House, Clout House, Hype House, Sway House, but what I haven't seen until now is a content backyard. That's right, today we're going to be talking about this TikToker I just found named Seven Chess. Man, this dude's out here on another level. We're all out here playing 2D chess and this dude's playing 7 chess. I keep getting tagged in the comments of this dude's TikToks, and I've never quite seen anything like it. It's like he has a group of friends that he's always making TikToks with, but instead of like hanging out at a house, they're all hanging out in a backyard all the time. There's just so many people in this dude's backyard that he makes TikToks with. To my knowledge, he doesn't have a name for his backyard yet. He should call it something like the Hype Backyard or the Clout Yard or the Backyardigans, I don't know. But let me just give you a quick, you saw this TikTok just like randomly, your first instinct would probably be to like check the caption to try to get some context because I don't know what's going on in this TikTok. The caption, if you translate it to English, because the original caption is in Russian, I forgot to mention this guy lives in Russia. The caption says, strange reaction in girls. Which reaction did you like best? And I gotta be honest, I didn't really like any of the reactions. I think the only reaction I could tolerate was my own reaction. Can we get a playback on my own reaction? Chris. It's just such a confusing concept. I don't know, is he supposed to know these people? Or like, are they supposed to be strangers? I mean, I know it's all staged, but like, what are we supposed to think is going on? He's just like walking around putting candy in strangers' mouths, and if you're a boy, you're kind of just like bewildered but impressed, and if you're a girl, you have to make out with him now. I think only people who are subscribed to my second channel will get this reference, but I think I finally understand what the phrase candy for cuties means. If you feed a candy to a cutie, they will kiss you. Or they'll do whatever this girl's doing. Just trying to lick the inside of your mouth. I want you to lick that little dangly thing that swings in the back of my throat. I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to take away from this. Like, how does he want me to react to this? What is the proper reaction to have? Is this the proper reaction? What I'm doing right now, just amazement and confusion and making a video about it? Maybe that is what you're supposed to do when you watch this. You're supposed to get so confused that you have no option but to make an entire 15-minute long video about it. I do feel a little validated because all the comments seem to agree with me. What the actual fuck? What the fuck? What in the straight TikTok? I guess this is a pretty good example of straight TikTok, isn't it? Feeding candy to people, and the girls want to smooch, and the guys want to leave. Okay, here's another example. This one, he's kind of doing the same thing, but this time with Nutella instead of candy. I remember how we used somebody who would turn. Everybody's got a different reaction when that happens. A guy comes up to you with Nutella on a stick, just on the street, and he's like, I know, it's going in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's so upset that they didn't get to eat the Nutella from the strange man. This girl is so upset that she, I guess, tries to kiss him. She's like, if I can't have the Nutella out of your hand, I'm gonna eat it out of your mouth like a baby bird. Okay, so now you've got like a basic idea of what goes on in this backyard. At first I thought when I started watching these, I was like, okay, is this just some like public park or something? something, because it just looks like sort of like a weird, like a brick patio. In the candy one, there was like a shopping cart in the background, but the more I watch these, the more clear it becomes they're just in a neighborhood. This is someone's backyard, and there's just like people standing around waiting to be harassed with candy and Nutella. I don't know if it's this dude Seven Chess's house, but it just seems like at all hours of the day, there's just people waiting around, hanging out in his backyard, and it's kind of like a content house because they're all there to make TikToks, but it's weird because it seems like he's the only one who makes TikToks. Everybody else just kind of stands around and dresses fashionably. But they're not all about him feeding sweets to strangers, so let's watch one that's not about that. The caption says, "Stop! Are you really happy with your life now? If not, take action," with an explosion emoji. If you're not happy with your life now, you gotta start making explosives in your basement, dude. You gotta take action. Damn, so he walked away thinking he was fine, but he's really dead. So he's like a ghost now. Shit. But now how is he gonna harass people? How is he gonna go up to people and put candy in their mouth? Well, maybe he can still like pick up the candy with his ghostly powers and it'll just look like it's floating and he can just put it in their mouth. But now how are the girls gonna know who to kiss? Also, I like his shirt. It says, "I am not perfect, but I am limited edition." What does that mean? He's not perfect, but he is only going to be available for a short period of time. He's not gonna last long. You know what? I might not be perfect, but I do have one thing going for me. I'm gonna die pretty soon. And you know what? I guess his shirt was right. He was gonna die soon. Kind of there's that one. What is he trying to convey with this one? The caption is, "What will happen if you hug in this state?" Do you understand what's the matter? I'm not really sure what he means by this state, but I feel like he means in this social climate, this is what will happen if you hug people from behind. Hugging people from behind, dude? In this economy? I don't think so. In a pandemic? Not good. I feel like he's trying to say, like, people are so sensitive nowadays. What, I can't go up to people in public that I don't know and just hug them from behind? I should be able to hug whoever I want from behind without them knowing who it is. Friends, family, strangers, hospital patients, anyone. What's the big deal? Just give daddy a hug. But actually don't give him a hug, just kind of stand there while daddy hugs you. I miss the good old days when there were no consequences for hugging random people from behind. You could just waltz right into the White House and right up into the Oval Office and spoon the President of the United States on the spot. Snuggling with the leader of the free world himself. What's so wrong with that? Yeah, look at him. He's so confused. He's like, what did I do? I feel like he really thought he was doing something with this TikTok. He was really saying a lot of scenarios to begin with. This girl just walking around dropping her panda at people's feet and making them pick it up. Is this something that happens in Russia? Do I have any fans in Russia that can confirm if this is something that happens often? Not really a comment on the TikTok, but more just on the Russian language in general. Look at this caption that is many words, a lot of letters. I can't read it because I don't read Russian, but when you hit translate, it just says respect others. All that just boils down to respect others. I'm not really sure what that has to do with this TikTok because I don't really follow what was happening here. It's like a girl who just keeps dropping her panda and making other people pick it up. So maybe I guess it's telling her like, hey, you should respect others. And then she gets her comeuppance in the end because the dude just absolutely punts her panda bear. But then I feel like the dude also isn't respecting others because he just takes this girl's property and hacky sacks it into oblivion. I just feel like the girl kind of got her comeuppance at the end because she got her panda kicked away. But the dude was also kind of in the wrong, right? Like, he shouldn't have just kicked the girl's panda. He probably just should have told her, like, hey, what you're doing isn't cool. So I feel like there should be another dude next to him that kicks him off screen, but then he would need to get kicked off screen, and then so would he, and then just that would just... Got goosebumps. I've got gross bumps. It also says, did you like the yak reaction more? I don't know which one was considered the yak reaction. Actually, probably this girl that's like jumping up and down. That seems kind of like a yak reaction. Kind of like a yak. Yeah, well, anyway, what the fuck is this TikTok? I've done those things before and they feel good, but like not that good. The first girl is doing so much. Oh my God, hopping up and down. And honestly, it seems like he massages the other two girls' heads pretty good. Like he really gets in there and gives them a good massage. He barely even touches the first girl's head with it. And she's still just off to the races. Yeah, look at him. He doesn't even get like a good grip on her head. He's just kind of stabbing her head with these metal prongs. Honestly, I guess I've never tried doing it like that. I've never really just poked at the top of my head with one of these things. Maybe I'd be doing the same thing if I was her. Okay, I think I get the first reaction and the last reaction. You know, a stranger comes up to you in public and kisses you on the cheek. There's two ways to react. You either love it and you give him a big ol' hug, or you hate it and you hit him on the head with a sucker. Those two make some amount of sense to me. Although, I kind of feel like most people would do the second. But the middle one, what is she giving him? Is it a candy bar? I don't really know if I can relate to that reaction. Getting kissed on the cheek and being like, well, here's a candy bar. Hey, oh, thank you. You're a sweet little man. But I'm sorry, I should tell you, I'm spoken for. You know what? Here, have a crunch bar. Yay! Today, I may not have won love, but I want something better. I want a crunch bar. It also looks kind of like it could be an envelope too. It's like an envelope full of money. Like this is a prearranged kiss that she paid for. Thank you for the kiss on the cheek. You're welcome. That'll be $10,000. Yes, here you go. Thanks. Okay, and then there's this one, which I don't think I can show, and I don't think I should show, and I kind of wish I didn't see. Yeah, this one I will not be showing. I'm gonna keep it blurred out. I cannot in good conscience show this on YouTube. If you would like to imagine what is happening here, don't. Okay, this one is just as confusing as the rest of them. It looks like he's punching a pregnant girl's stomach. I don't know if that's what's supposed to be going on here, but it looks like he found a pregnant woman and he's just flat out, he's just going to town on her tummy. I don't know Russian, so I don't know what she's saying to him, but I gotta imagine it's something like, hey, quit punching me in the stomach, right? Caption doesn't help. It translates to, how are you in the rocking chair, guys? Hey, I'm just punching this pregnant woman in the stomach, but how are you guys doing in the rocking chair? You doing good? Everyone watching me punch this woman in a rocking chair? So as crazy as his TikToks are, it actually seems like his Instagram might be even crazier, because he posted this promotional video for his Instagram that says, see this content on stories on Instagram. And it's just even crazier. Hold up a second. What was that clip? The clip where you had a girl tied up in the trunk of your car? Can we go back to that clip? Yeah, what the fuck is that? Can we get any context on that? So I actually wanted to get some context to find out what that clip was all about and get a little bit more clarity. So I went to his Instagram and there was no mention of this clip. There was actually no mention of any of these clips. He's got like 6 pictures and they're all just normal pictures of him. And his story was basically nothing. So I don't know what that was all about. Definitely a wee bit concerning though, isn't it? All right guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I get all wrapped up in those curtains and I pretend like I'm going to a ball. Bye! Being a touring musician might seem like a dream job. You get to perform for stadiums, screaming your name every night. But at the end of the day, you are just performing the same songs over and over. You get up on stage, do the same song and dance. So inevitably, musicians gotta find some way to shake it up a little bit, you know? Get a little bit of extra enjoyment out of their craft, you know? Maybe throw in an extra little dance, ad-lib a little bit. The Weeknd, I guess, decided to do this weird little tongue thing. Sick, man. That's cool. Do you think if you held up the microphone to his mouth while he was doing it, you would hear? It's such a confident little dance to do, too, while you're doing the weirdest thing imaginable. This is what the people came to see. This is how it's done. Oh, God, there's another angle. Was this the same show? I wonder. BC Place, maybe? Vancouver? Was this also in Vancouver? I can't tell. I can't tell if this was the same show. I don't know if he was doing it the whole tour. This video's from 2022. At the very least, I can tell you, I don't think he's doing it anymore because I just saw him a couple months ago and he didn't do it then. Thank God. I like that he was doing it long enough that this person had time to pull out their phone and start recording, and he was still doing it. It wasn't just like a one-off, like, blah, blah. This could have been going on for like 30 minutes. This could have been the whole show. All the reviews of the concert were like, he never once even put the microphone up to his mouth. He didn't sing at all. He did a little tongue dance. At one point, he did actually raise the microphone and say, I'm a turkey, gobble, gobble, motherfucker. And then he just kept doing it. Next up on the list of embarrassing concert moments, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, it's Travis Scott falling in auto-tune. What I appreciate about this one is how musical he still is even when falling. He was fully off the stage, descending through the air by the time he said, yeah. So it could have sounded a lot worse. He kept it musical. It could have just sounded like, ah! but in auto-tune. You know what they say, man, musicians, they're trained to keep going. The show must go on no matter what. You push a musician off stage, they're still gonna be singing. You push me off stage, I'll be giving commentary. On the way down, I'll be reacting to things. I'll be like, that was kind of cringe what just happened back there. Okay, apparently Katy Perry had like a lightsaber battle on stage. Now, you guys might think that this is kind of corny, kind of cringe, but the crazy thing is, this wasn't planned. Katy Perry has no clue who these guys are. She's actually defending herself right now. I like that she waited until he was all the way up in the air to swing where he was. And right now seems like the right time to swing. Go! Do you think in rehearsal one time this dancer was like, if you get anywhere near me with that fucking lightsaber, I will sue you for every dime you're worth? She's not even trying to hit this person. Whoa, whoa! I feel like this type of thing could never look good on stage because supposedly she's singing, right? So like you can't get that out of breath. You can't be swinging around that much on stage, actually giving it your all, actually trying to kill an alien. Because you've got a show to put on, you know? You've got to give the people what they want. So in that sense, I get why it looks like she's totally phoning in the choreography here. But then that raises the question, why in the world did they think this would be a good idea to put in the concert anyway? So effortlessly how she just sends that guy flying into the air. It's actually not a lightsaber, it's a magic wand. Whoa! Guys, you ever seen dogs this cute before? These are my dogs, Sunday and Zero. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I take the job of being a dog dad very seriously. I want to make sure that these dogs get the best. But unfortunately, traditional kibble dog food just doesn't cut it for me. They have a ton of filler ingredients. Who really even knows how processed they are? And I just want to make sure that my dogs are getting good nutrition, a balanced diet, high quality ingredients. And that is why I am very happy that Sundays for Dogs is sponsoring this video. I would feed my dogs Sundays even if they weren't sponsoring these videos. I think it's a fantastic dog food. My dogs love it. This stuff is formulated by a vet. It's made with human grade ingredients, free of synthetic fillers. So I know I'm giving my dogs something healthy when I'm giving them this food. In fact, when I switched them over from kibble to Sundays for Dogs, I noticed significant changes in both of their furs. Like they both got softer. They also seem to enjoy the process of eating this food a lot better. Unlike regular kibble, this is not like dry and crunchy. It's air dried, so it's more of a soft jerky texture. I can just break this piece in half with one hand. Luckily, unlike other healthy dog foods, Sundays does not require being frozen or refrigerated. You store it the same as you would regular dog food, so it's easy to store and easy to serve. So what the heck, guys? Give your dogs the gift of Sundays. Watch them fall in love. Get 50% off your first order at sundaysfordogs.com/Greg, or just use my code Greg at checkout. That's sundaysfordogs.com/Greg, or click the link in the description. Use my code Greg at checkout. Thank you to Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video, and thanks to you guys for checking out Sundays for Dogs. Your dogs will thank you. 1 year ago today, Mariah Carey randomly brought up the 9/11 attacks during a concert. This was in 2023, and it was 1 year ago that day. So it was actually September 24th of 2022. So not on 9/11, like a couple weeks after 9/11. Let's see what she has to say.
No. Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
Why did it sound like she wasn't even planning on talking about it? I feel like maybe someone in the front row maybe mentioned 9/11 and interrupted her, and she was like, 9/11? Oh, you don't want to hear about 9/11. Now we're gonna talk about it. Because otherwise, where did that come from? I really like how the audience reacts to this. It further sells the fact that this came out of nowhere.
Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
We're not getting any cheers, woos, claps, or anything. I'm hearing dozens of people saying, what?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that reaction, everyone. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It is my aim to entertain and confuse you all tonight, so thank you for that. Most artists go for a standing ovation, not Mariah Carey. She goes for a standing confusion. Also, I'm worried, is she gonna have like a hot take about 9/11? Because she said you don't want to hear about it. She's like, you don't even want to know what I think about 9/11, all right? And that's right, because my conspiracy, I don't think it was George Bush. I think it was Miranda Cosgrove. Okay, here is Steve Lacy going overboard with some smoke machines, apparently. He's just gone. This gives the vibe that that's not really him. Like they were like, oh no, Steve Lacy's in the hospital tonight, but the show must go on. What are we gonna do? Also, who is Steve Lacy? Does he have any songs I know? Oh, Bad Habit. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh wait, is he gonna address the smoke? I'm meaning, is he gonna address the smoke situation? But for a second, it also kind of sounded like I thought the smoke was like a living entity. And I was like, is he ever gonna address the smoke? Is he going to bow before the smoke as is tradition and beg for forgiveness? He just dies. Help! I can't breathe. Everyone's like, yeah, fuck, he can't breathe. So the tour that I did with Drew and Curtis back in 2019 was like very heavily produced. There were like lights and sound effects and shit. And every night before the show, we would run like a fog machine because I guess like the light beams that come from all the big lights, you can see them, you know, it creates a lot more atmosphere when there's actually fog. But there were a few times where I think the fog was a little bit overdone and we would come on the stage and it would be like way too hazy. Like the audience could tell and we could tell. I forget if we ever addressed it or not. I think we probably did. So all that to say, I think these fog machine, smoke machine things can get out of hand very quickly. So I don't blame him. I blame the smoke itself. It is a selfish beast. He's actually not there anymore. I think this was a disappearing trick. Look at, he's there. The smoke consumes him, and then he's gone. All of a sudden, everybody hears like, everyone, look behind you! Everyone turns around, and he's there, but he's dead because the smoke killed him.
These motherfuckers, I swear, they tried to kill your favorite bitch! They tried to fucking kill me!
Who is she talking about? Who tried to kill her? Is she also talking about 9/11?
I was in the towers that day.
This video just reminded me of, I don't know why this video reminded me. Have you guys seen the video of Kanye West like sprinting across the stage during Touch the Sky? I don't know why I'm like asking you as if you're gonna, like, this is a live stream. Did you? Did you see it? It's okay, I'll wait. Now you're just being rude. Okay, this one's a good one. I really like this one. Drake performing the end of Headlines. This looks like a really old video. Man, he seems cool. I wonder what he's up to now. Do you think, I hope his whole show was him miming every sound effect and instrument that happened in the songs. Whoa, and then at a more recent concert, he's got this hoodie full of gunshots in Australia. So wait, in that first clip, Drake was shooting at himself from the future. This Drake went back in time and was like, dude, Drake, I have to tell you something from the future. And Drake was like, no. And then he was like, this. And then this Drake was like, fine. And he walked on stage like this. And then this smoke machine gets out of control too, and in 10 minutes, nobody can see Drake. Akon throws fan off stage. Old footage of Akon surfaces. Should he have just joined the WWE? What the hell? Why, Akon? Why? Who's next? He does the whole audience one by one. This is his workout. This is just how Akon works out. Yeah. Wait, why isn't there any music playing also? Is this a concert? Is this what Akon concerts are? He's like, not feeling any music tonight, guys. We're not doing any songs. I was getting a little tired of the songs. Tonight we're just gonna be doing wrestling. You know who should get Akon on tour? Katy Perry. They could duel together. They could fight each other. Oh my god, yeah, okay, so he threw him on top of other people, so... Oh, but he looks okay. He looks confused, as does everyone else around. Now, Akon definitely doesn't have a single song where he needs to be doing all that. Does Akon rage like that? Like, I could picture that at a Travis Scott show, but Akon? What's like the most popular Akon song? Smack That. More like Smack Down. I Wanna Love You? More like I Wanna Throw You. Locked Up? How about Tossed Up? Okay. That time Miguel leg dropped a fan in the audience. Who's Miguel? Miguel is an American singer-songwriter, best known for... Okay, I don't know him, but he's gonna drop kick somebody. Whoa! He was trying to jump to the other stage, and I guess he didn't anticipate. He was like, oh, my bad, my fans are usually much shorter than this. I don't know why there's so many tall people in the crowd tonight. Bam! Wow, I mean, he could have crushed that lady's skull. He sat on her neck, I think, and he just keeps singing. A little reminiscent of the Goofy scream. Okay, so he reaches back to be like, oh, are you okay? Oh, we're cool. Look at that. She's okay, everybody. That's not even the lady he crushed. She's got blonde hair. These two ladies have dark hair. This lady back here is the one he befriended. Yeah, they're off to the hospital. They don't have time to talk to Miguel. I like when moments from concerts blow up and then they inevitably get comments that are like, he doesn't need a single song where he needs to be doing all that. Now, Akon definitely doesn't have a single song where he needs to be doing all that. I want to someday make a song where I do need to be doing all that. Like, I want to make a song that's so insane that you could see me doing anything on stage and people would be like, yeah, that makes sense. He should be going harder, actually. Fergie sings the national anthem at the NBA All-Star Game. This has 30 million views.
By the dawn's early light, and let's least read.
Whoa. Oh no, he looks like he's about to cry. Everybody's having a slightly different reaction. They showed Chance. He was laughing. Some of them look like they don't want to be on camera at all. They're like, get that shit out of my face. I don't want to be a part of this in any way. Okay, well, it looks like the most rewatched part is over here. Let's go here.
Never yet.
She was like, how many extra syllables can I make this song? They said they were gonna pay me for every syllable, so. No, everybody's laughing at her. How have I never seen this? This is crazy.
Star Spangled Banner yet wave.
He's bewildered. He's never heard anything like it. Dude, I feel like everyone is so unanimously, like, giddy about this that I feel like both teams playing in this game are about to be like, you know what, guys? Let's just go out there. Let's just do this. Can we call a truce? We're just doing this one for fun, all right? Let's just have a good time out there. Who needs points? Let's do a no points game.
And the home of the
Well, that was beautiful, and I think that's honestly a great place to end the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel here for some more, you know, just kind of like mid-level content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the second channel. Take a look at these Greg pillows, dude. We got Greg pillows. Greg pillows in the background. You guys thought I didn't want Greg letters in the background anymore. Look at these sick freaking pillows I got. Thank you to Helpful Mig on TikTok for making these pillows. They fit the couch perfectly, in all honesty. I'm really stoked about those pillows. So thank you for making them, Helpful Mig, and I hope you guys like them. Anyway, welcome back to the second channel. Today we're going to be talking about some of the weirdest YouTube shorts that I could find on YouTube. So crack open a sparkling water and we'll crack into these TikTok or YouTube shorts. YouTube has been pushing YouTube shorts like crazy. I'm kind of curious to know if anybody who watches this like watches YouTube shorts. I'm not trying to be judgy in any way. I'm just curious because they're pushing them so much to see if it's actually working. I was going through YouTube's list of the top 500 YouTubers over the past 30 days. And if you click on like half of these channels, they only post YouTube shorts. So like all of the people that are being subscribed to the most right now are like just YouTube shorts channels. That's how much YouTube is pushing this shit in our faces. They're like, you will watch YouTube shorts instead of TikTok. But because YouTube is just kind of like pushing anybody that posts YouTube shorts, there's a lot of weird channels that end up doing really well on YouTube now just because they're like one of the few that are just cranking out YouTube shorts and posting them on YouTube. So I just scrolled down this list of like the top YouTubers over the past 30 days and I clicked on some of them that just post YouTube shorts. So let's get into them. First of all, these folks called Moni Lena now have 6.5 million subscribers. They created their channel in May of last year and they already have 6 million subscribers. That's how hard YouTube is pushing YouTube shorts. So let's go ahead and check out some of their TikToks and find out like, is YouTube's heavy endorsement of YouTube shorts paying off with some quality content? My voice did not crack, that was in your head. What did she think was gonna happen? She's like, okay, I'm eating ice cream and my husband is handcuffing me. And then she gets handcuffed and she's like, wait, now I can't move my arms independently of each other. What the fuck? How did you do this? You wizard. You tricked me. She could have moved her hands away if she wanted to. That didn't restrict her from moving her arms at all. She could have just gone like this and been like, no. He could have gotten the ice cream by just grabbing her hand and putting it in his mouth, because he is already grabbing her hand anyway. So he could have just done that without tying her up first. I guess his aim was to humiliate her and then take her ice cream. Is this an ad for this ice cream? Why is this laying out like this? I don't know about you guys, but I'm about to freaking fly to Russia and buy one of these because I'm being advertised to so hard. Is this Russian? We'll never know. OMG, left without candies. Okay, so the guy's moving around the bucket. She's got to pick which one has the lollipop in it. She picked the wrong one, because that one doesn't have the lollipop in it. And it has actually more than the lollipop in it. Okay. So he's a magician in this one too. Are all of their TikToks just about the guy being the most clever guy in the world and the girl being the dumbest girl in the world? Just tricking her constantly and she is just at wit's end trying to figure out how the fuck he's doing it? What a sad existence. OMG, you can't joke with your wife. Is this TikTok about to be about like cancel culture? What, you can't even joke with your own wife anymore? You walk into the room and she's eating a cucumber and you call her a slur? You're not even allowed to joke with your wife anymore? Come on, dude. People are so PC these days. Oh no, he hits her. You can't even hit your wife anymore! As a joke! As a joke, I did it. And then she hits back. So you can't even joke with your wife anymore because she might hit you back. The lady is cute and good looking. Yo, dude, is your wife single? Because I think I have an interested party here. I am done, dude. I am done joking with my wife via flip-flop violence. Okay, well, you know what? She actually seems to be the clever one in this TikTok, so I guess they do kind of go back and forth. Sometimes the guy has 100 IQ points on his wife, and sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it is the guy getting slapped with the cucumber, that age-old saying. One interesting thing about YouTube Shorts is that when you click on one and then you scroll, it just starts playing random shit that you're not interested in at all. Okay, that guy's actually magic. What the fuck? How did he do that? Dan Rhodes. Okay, I was actually kind of expecting to see a TikTok that didn't interest me at all, but this one actually did pique my curiosity. I think there's a little divider in there. You can see this little part of the cup, straight line right here. I think that's dividing and there was juice hiding behind that. That's my little theory about this one. But apparently a really big format on TikTok is to do something amazing near a girl and she's gonna be mad impressed and you're kind of like, yeah, I just do that. I just do stuff like that. I actually didn't expect that to happen. I don't know how I did that. Wait, what? So is this a cat trying out viral life hacks or something? I don't guess it's not a life hack. How to make a squishy carrot. You know, you always want to do that, but it takes forever. Here's sort of a DIY life hack way to do it. Okay, but the cat is clearly pouring in Coke and it's said to do Pepsi. So actually, we're not sure if this one works. What a strange idea for a YouTube channel. That little pup. He just tries out viral things. I don't even know how to classify these. Life hack crafts. They're just like things that you can do. Viral things that you didn't know you could do. And also that you can't do. It doesn't work. The people who make these videos must have like little fake cat paws that they use to do all this stuff with. That's kind of strange. I mean, I guess more power to them. They're probably literally raking it in because they make YouTube short. Yeah, they've got 10 million subscribers and this cat is basically a celebrity now. Okay, back to Moni Lena, the Mona Lisa. OMG, he thought the snake was his wife. Okay, that went a different direction than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a prank where he wakes up and gets scared by the snake. Maybe that's what the wife was expecting too. Do you think the wife is like, what the hell? You were supposed to realize it's not me. I'm not a snake. And the husband's like, I love my wife who is as thin as my wrists and covered in scales and slimy and biting me all the time. I love my little wife who hisses at me. Oh yeah, she is pissed off. The whole family is master in pranking each other after seeing their all videos. Conclusion, their daughter will be a great prankster in the future due to genes of parents. Damn, Zafar, are you a doctor? How do you know that? We got a doctor in the chat. Already diagnosing their daughter with being a genetically pure prankster. Have scientists figured out yet if being a good prankster is genetic, or is that like a learned behavior? I think they're still trying to figure that out, actually. I think that's a big field of study right now. Let's maybe look at like one of their most viewed videos. Oh my god, dude, 280 million views, 160 million views. They have so many videos with over 100 million views. OMG, pee prank with shaving foam. What do you mean pee prank? Do they mean like piss prank? Or is that just a typo? Like a little stutter? Oh my god, a prank! They're so scared while writing it. With shaving foam! Monica! The fuck? Okay, for one, he looked directly into the barrel and there's no possible way you could have missed a white speck in the barrel unless you're incredibly behind. So I would put this as staged. Well done, Enzo, you figured it out. I feel like I said this in the last video I did about YouTube Shorts, but it does make me like wonder, are we supposed to think it's real, or is this just like a funny scenario, and even if we don't think it's real, it can still be kind of funny? Cause like, I mean, like, you can go watch a movie that's funny and you know it's not real and it can still be funny, and I'm just explaining the concept of fiction to everybody at home. But you know what I mean? I mean, maybe it's just like teeny tiny little kids watching these videos, and so they're like, yeah, this is probably real. Everything else I've experienced in life has led me to believe this is real. My parents are real, my friends are real, everything I've ever seen is real. Blue's Clues is real, so I don't see any reason why this wouldn't be. The fact that they added a laugh track into this one, it really says a lot, I think, honestly, about their process in making this video. Do you think they filmed this and they were like, oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious, just as is? And then they watched it back later and they were like, wait, there's actually like not really a joke in this. There's actually just like a weird, unsettling video. Do you think we should try to add in some kind of indication that it's supposed to be funny? And so they just added people laughing in the background. It's funny, yeah, it's funny, it's okay. We're fine. Mentally, we are okay, so you don't have to worry about us. It's funny. I'm washing his jacket. Most of the comments on this video are just like spam. In.comes.date? That's my new favorite dating website, you know? Before I was really into eharmony.com, match.com, christianmingle.com. Now I'm more into in.comes.date. Son unos de los in.comes.date. I kind of want to click on it just to see what it is, but I know the second I do, my computer is going to explode with a virus. Someone responded, okay, all right, buddy, sure. You are my favorite loves.com.date. YouTube has an insane spam problem. Can we talk about that? Like, I even notice it on my videos, but it seems like it's like 10 times worse on YouTube Shorts that supposedly have hundreds of millions of views, but 90 comments and they're all spam. What the fuck is going on? Sweetpussy.uno? Barbie.monster? I didn't even know you could have URLs that look like this. Is this video just gonna become about spam on YouTube? Hotslut.uno. YouTube, fix your shit. Just make it so you can't put links in the comments. Why would anyone ever need to put a link in the comments? Just make it so they can't do that. And also maybe, I mean, if you are, maybe just like ban words like cum and slut in the comments. I mean, is that hard? All right, anyway, enough about that. Let's get back to the YouTube Shorts. I found another channel called Small, and for a second I was like, these kind of look like Troom Troom videos. So I clicked on the channels to see if they were associated with Troom Troom, and they are actually associated with a channel called Bada Boom, not Troom Troom. I am a little bit suspicious that Bada Boom is also owned by Troom Troom, but there's no mention of that anywhere. But just like the aesthetic of their videos look very Troom Troom-esque, so I'm not gonna rule it out. But anyway, let's check out some of Small's YouTube Shorts. Let's go straight for most popular. Helping others is important. Mobile game ads be like? And this also has 200 million views. This is like an insanely well-produced version of those videos that I made a video about with Drew and Curtis. But these ones actually look very well-produced and well-animated. I'm also noticing that the last YouTube channel we were looking at had like 90 comments on some videos. And this one has like a similar amount of views and has almost 6,000 comments. That's a little bit odd. Weird ways to sneak food into the movies and not get caught. Edible hair. I'll give it to him. That is a weird way to sneak food into the movies. You know, like how you go into a movie? It's like a club / airport. That's what the movie theater is. No. Get out. Also, is that Wanda candy detector? Oh shit, now he's in the movies. In the movies, you know, where they play loud music and you dance and get fucked up? The movie theater. Okay, I'm so confused because it's a club. They're in a club. But then why didn't they just make the title Weird Ways to Sneak Food into a Dance Party? Maybe they filmed this and then they were about to post it with that title, but they were like, wait, you actually can just bring a snack into a dance party if you want to. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you need to sneak food into a dance party? And so they changed it to the movies? Honestly, even though you can bring food to a dance party, this still is a weird way to sneak food into a dance party. It actually makes it weirder that you don't have to sneak it in. The fact that you could just bring the food and instead you like made a wig out of Twizzlers or whatever. You were like, no, now nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know when they brush up against me and I'm sticky and smell like strawberries. That my whole hair is made out of candy. Oh, now it's gonna show us how to do it? I think I figured it out. I think you kind of put it on your head and you put a hat on and then you've got candy for hair. Amazing balloon trick number 4. A little too excited about that water balloon. Not necessary. I'm so on the edge of my seat, dude. What is this amazing trick gonna be? Is it just that he built it up that much? That is pretty cool. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that actually is pretty sick. The slow-mo shot was cool. I'll give him that. I just thought it was gonna be like a trick shot. Imagine if Dude Perfect videos were like this. They're like basketball trick shots, and it's just them throwing the basketball off of a large thing onto the ground, and it just hits the ground. Whoa, gravity still works. That's awesome. I was worried they were gonna stop doing that. Upside down prank. Dude, this channel is all over the place. Dude, they know what types of videos they make? What does the description of this channel say, actually? Hello, everybody. We are short, funny, and humorous videos on a variety of topics. You can say that again. If you like magic tricks, pranks, life hacks, vines, challenges, ASMR, and much more, then join us. We will not let you get bored, be sure. We will not let you get bored. If we even sense you starting to get bored from one of our videos, we're gonna come over there, strap you to your chair, we're gonna handcuff you with a belt, and we're gonna entertain you with some amazing water balloon tricks. Okay, looks like just a normal guy hanging out. A guy with the fattest hog known to man, mind you. Also, did you see his hands were feet? They really tried to hide those by putting them behind his head, but you could just see one sticking out like this and it was a foot. The girl comes in and she's like, yo, dap me up. And it's just a foot. That'd be funny, actually. That would be funny. This prank is funny. And what is going on here? What is this? This is very interesting. I don't know what that is. All right, that actually is fucking terrifying. I'll give him that. It's a good prank, okay? If you could actually get someone to fall for that, that's fucking terrifying. You see how that body was moving and convulsing on the bed? All right, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of reacting to everything that you told me to. So because my channel is largely based on me doing commentary on things on the internet and movies and stuff, I get like a ton of suggestions for things to watch and react to on my channel and do commentary on. That's honestly how I get a lot of my ideas for videos, is from you guys. And sometimes they're great ideas and I can make an entire video based off one idea, but sometimes the ideas are so little that I can't really make like a full video about just like that one thing, because I generally like to make longer videos. So if it's just like a small clip to react to, then I can't really make a whole video about that, but I still kind of want to explore some of those ideas. So I tweeted, hey, send me links to anything you want me to react to. I'm trying to see something. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at all of your suggestions for things that I should make videos about. Because you know what? Most of my ideas come from you guys anyway, so I might as well just go straight to the source. All right, let's check this out. All right, straight away I'm noticing that like none of the top responses are links. They're just people saying things. The Akinator app. Hooters had an airline. Guys, I said link. Literally nobody is sending links. Also, Hooters had an airline? Is that real? I kind of don't want to look it up just because this person didn't send a link. But you know what? I'm going to look it up. Hooters airline. Hooters Air was an airline headquartered in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Oh yeah, look, there he goes. Hooters Air. What is the purpose of this? I mean, I've heard they have good wings, but I didn't know they were that great. To fly a whole plane? Shoot. Wow, this sounds like a great idea. I feel like I've heard many accounts of women who work at Hooters being like harassed by middle-aged men who are patrons of the restaurant. So I can't think of any better idea than like trapping them in the sky with these dudes for hours at a time while they fly over the ocean. That sounds like a pretty sick idea. This raccoon whisperer, it's kind of cool in a way. Okay, it's a video called Mobbed by Raccoons, 25, Tuesday night.
I got 3 more pounds of hot dogs. Here, you eat that.
It's just a dude feeding hot dogs to raccoons?
All right, you ready? Wait, let's sit down. Wait.
Okay, honestly, this is my type of content right here. So whoever sent me this, thank you. This is the type of stuff, honestly, that I watch on YouTube. There's this one channel that I watched for a while that was about this dude that had multiple raccoons as pets. They were named like Tito and Cheeto, and he just had raccoons as pets in his house, and he lost one, and it was really sad. This looks awesome. Also, I like how he's telling them to sit and like hold on as if they have any idea what that means. These raccoons do not look trained at all. They just look very fat and very handsy. They don't know what wait means, dude. If you want them to wait, you're gonna have to teach them how.
Okay. Wait! Oh my God, here.
Homie, they don't know what that means, man. Raccoons have no concept of weight. The only weight these raccoons have is the weight they're putting on from these friggin' sausages.
God, here. Take them. You like my new hat?
Are they oinking? This is so weird. This is like a fever dream. Whoa! This video was posted like 3 weeks ago and it's got 12 million views. Holy cow. Oh my God. How popular is this dude? He's got 300,000 subscribers, 12 million views, 12 million raccoons around him. I like that one is just kind of on his shoulder like this, kind of just tapping him on the shoulder. Hey buddy, my turn. Give me.
Here! Oh my God, they're ripping my coat and everything. Here. Talk about overwhelmed with raccoons.
This video is a weird combination of him totally bringing this upon himself and then also acting so shocked that the raccoons are being so unruly. It seems pretty clear that he feeds these raccoons often, so they expect him to feed them. But at the same time, he's like, whoa, okay, here's the hot dogs, raccoons. Take it easy, guys. This is so sweet. Every raccoon gets its own little hot dog and they go off to eat it. Like they go off and turn away from the other raccoons to eat their hot dog by themselves. That's so sweet. Look at this one in the corner. That's such a silly thing that animals do. Peanut does that too. My dog, if I give her like a really good treat that she has to chew on for a while, she'll take it in her mouth and then just like sprint in the other direction because she's worried someone's gonna like take it away from her or something, or she has to eat in private. I'm just imagining like people doing that. You go to a restaurant and the waiter brings you your food and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get out of here, dude, before someone takes my food.
And they're getting whole hot dogs. There's no half. There's no halves.
Now he's flexing on us a little bit? Okay, dude. That 12 million views money. We're buying whole hot dogs for these raccoons, baby. No half hot dogs over here, fam. We're not skimping for these little trash pandas.
No hot dogs. I gotta put the dry food out now. What are you doing up here? Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Look at that. Get your bob.
Get your bob.
Oh, you know what? I love this little close-up right here. This raccoon right at the front of the frame eating. Oh, that's so cute. With its little hands. Right, that's gotta be one of the goofiest things in the world, that raccoons just have hands. What other animal has hands? I guess a lot do. I guess like monkeys. But they look like little rodents, but they've got just like human hands. They can grab things like people do. There's so much more that they can do with real hands. They could flip you off. Imagine getting flipped off by a raccoon. What would warrant that? When you give a raccoon half a hot dog? Oh, you messed up now, buddy. You messed up big time now. Imagine getting slapped by a raccoon. Yeah, honestly, that would be cute as hell. Getting slapped by a raccoon, that would be so cute. I would actually pay money to have a raccoon slap me.
Well, that's enough for that. We're gonna put the dry food out. Maybe I'll put some cookies out.
Oh, so he's not just feeding them hot dogs. He just said he's gonna go get dry food and cookies for these raccoons. Okay, so that probably explains why all of them are so fat. I think this is one of the best things I've ever seen, if I'm being honest. Wow, he does this so often. Oh my God. 22 hours ago, a day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days, 4 days, 5. He uploads like 2 feeding videos a day. He's got these raccoons on a schedule, dude. He's running this thing like clockwork. I really really want to know more. Wait, also his like channel trailer on his channel is a video called Raccoons and Peanut Butter Sandwiches, where first off, this raccoon is just adorably peering through the window here. But this video is from 6 years ago. This dude's been doing this for 6 years? Oh my God. This dude's been feeding raccoons every day for 6 years. This is wild. Okay, I'm subscribing to this channel. I need to stay up to date on this. I'll update you guys if anything crazy happens. This is so cool. I feel like people are gonna think I'm really overreacting to this, but I really like this. This is great. I can't keep watching this because the whole video will become about raccoons if I keep watching this. And I said at the beginning that I was gonna do multiple topics in this video, so we're doing it. React to music. What? So this is music, huh? Huh, that's crazy. I've always heard about this stuff, but I never gave it a good shot until right now. And honestly, I hope I don't get too much flack for this, but this is kinda cringe. Someone just sent me a My Chemical Romance cover of All I Want for Christmas Is You. Are you just trying to get me demonetized? I don't wanna get copyright claimed on my videos. I'm not just gonna react to an entire song. Okay, again, this is not a link. This is just a picture of a movie poster, but I am intrigued. It's called Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit, From Zero to Hero. Very clearly a ripoff of Kung Fu Panda. In fact, there is a panda on the cover of the movie. I feel like they're really hoping that you'll mistake this for Kung Fu Panda and you'll buy this on accident for your kid. It's also got this dove icon that I feel like I've seen everywhere. This was in the trailer for Gooby as well. All right, I'm not gonna watch all of Kung Fu Rabbit right now. I'm not gonna watch an entire movie while I'm filming this video, but I will. I'll see if I can find the trailer. Wait, what? This movie has Jon Heder and Rebecca Black in it. Jon Heder, who is Napoleon Dynamite, and also Rebecca Black are in this like fake Kung Fu Panda ripoff. Okay, consider me intrigued.
In a land of honor, many have fought over the mysteries of Kung Fu. But only one.
I'm actually surprised that this movie looks actually kind of well animated. Like I guess it came out in 2013. It looks a little bit older than that. I mean, compared to like Ratatouille, this movie is like a top tier, high budget blockbuster film. This actually looks not horrible.
To unleash it.
Boom, 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 boom! Sweet cakes, straight from the oven. Yummy, delicious.
Oh my God.
Oh no. What? Sweet cakes right out of the oven. Yummylicious. Is that the main character? Is that the Kung Fu Rabbit? Please tell me this dude is not the main character.
Boom, 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 boom! Boom, boom, boom. Sweet cakes, straight from the oven. Yummy, delicious.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God is right, little bunny. This dude is just wrong in every way. First off, look at how when he's talking, his lip moves. Like the middle of it somehow moves up so you can see the top of his gums. That's like really gross for some reason. To see sweet cake. Ugh.
I am the new order. Anyone with doubts can challenge me.
Is someone gonna do something? Huh? Me?
Duh.
Kung Fu. I'm going to be a sweet cake making Kung Fu superstar.
I hate this guy. This main character. He seems like the least likable main character ever in the whole world. In the whole history of cinema. I think I might hate this dude the most. He just sounds so dumb. He's got that kind of Gooby vibe to him where I feel like they tried to make him this like lovable oaf, but he's just an oaf. He's just kind of dumb. Also, there's something up with his face. They messed up. Look at his tiny beady little eyes. Also, for some reason, they're not even looking the same direction in this shot. He's got one eye looking right into the camera and one eye looking to the left side of the screen. You always gotta be looking around, man. You never know when somebody's gonna try to ambush you. You gotta keep an eye out. Always be looking around. Usually in animated movies, they give characters like big, cute eyes, because that's like a cute thing to give characters big eyes. But his eyes are so small, and so is his nose and his mouth. Every feature on his face is small and spread out. He's just got this large face with tiny features on it. It's not right.
Jon Heder, Tom Arnold, Rebecca Black, Claire Gear.
But that was weird. They just listed like a bunch of famous actors that are supposedly voice acting in this movie, but then the clips that they showed to show those famous actors, they the character didn't have any speaking lines. They were kind of just like jumping through the air and grunting.
John Heder, Tom Arnold, Rebecca Black.
Whoa, they got Rebecca Black's breath in this movie? And John Heder, dude, that sounded just like Napoleon Dynamite's grunt. That's crazy that they were able to get one little out of him. That little really got me jazzed up to see this movie. It's like, are these people really in this movie? Also, I just paused in the background and like all of the characters in the background are just the same character. These little white fox things, I don't even know what they are, like wolves. They just copied and pasted them 3 times.
Bon appetit, world.
Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit.
And this next.
All right, yeah, well, that movie looks awful. I don't know how, you know what? Another weird thing is at the beginning it said that this is a Lionsgate film. That's like a really big movie studio. They produce a lot of popular movies, like big budget movies. I'm very curious as to how Lionsgate produced this. Okay, this person just says, I've been waiting for this one, and then sent me this link, so let's see what it is.
Objects that I've shoved up my ass.
Yeah, I'm good. Nah, nah, thanks, man. I'm good. All right, guys. Well, that's all of the links that Twitter will load right now. So I think that is a good time to end the video. But not before we talk about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. All right, guys, it's time to watch another motivational TikTok account, but I think this one's got a pretty interesting twist. This dude's name is William Knight, and I've seen a few of his TikToks, but most of these I'm gonna be blind reacting to thanks to Robert. He has curated many of these TikToks. This dude seems to be all about motivation, opening your mind, opening your third eye, so to speak. He's all about making you think. To the point where, I gotta say, it's more than just his words that make you think. Let's take a look.
Breathe in.
Okay.
Today's message comes from an old Chinese proverb. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap.
Okay.
If you want happiness for a day, go fishing.
Cool.
If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. But if you want happiness for a lifetime, then help someone else.
Okay.
Today I want you to breathe out as much love and kindness as possible.
Okay, dude, thank you, but I'm not used to holding my breath that long, damn. Guess it was only 30 seconds, but that kind of hurt.
Instead of focusing so much energy on how can I make myself happy, focus on how can I be of service.
Okay, very nice message, you know? If you want to be truly happy and live a fulfilling life, dedicate yourself to helping others. Love the sentiment. There's a lot going on in the video besides that. I don't know if you noticed. First of all, he tried to kill me. Then we got the outfit. Now, I gotta say, I respect the sort of non sequiturs we got going on here. No single garment in this outfit is related to any other garment. It's actually quite impressive. You've got the 360 Yankees hat, which I've never seen before. And I don't watch a lot of baseball, so I don't know if this is a thing. I have to say, I don't think it is. Maybe there's one special player that wears this hat. You've got the infield, you've got the outfield, and then you've got this guy who is actually on the Yankees. But he's in the outer outfield, which is actually in a forest 300 miles away from the stadium, where these 360-degree brim hats. And the little buckle he added on the hat to make it look kind of like a pilgrim hat, I think is really working in his favor. Then you've got the black leather gloves, the ruffled black shirt, which I'm getting like vampire pirate vibes from, and then his mesmerizing eyes. I can't tell if these are colored contact lenses, or if he really just has that beautiful of eyes, but it almost feels like you have to watch this video multiple times to even get the really nice message that he's giving you. No wonder he has such good engagement. This video has almost 300,000 likes. It's because you have to watch this video multiple times to even realize he's saying something. Because for the first half of the video, you're like, what is going on here? Also, what is up with that tree in the background? Is there a face on that tree? Is that a person? Did he manifest somebody into a tree? It's actually a player of the opposing baseball team that the Yankees are playing today. You're allowed to use magic in the outfield, actually, and he was unfortunately not able to defend himself. Okay, another video where the fit is looking redonkulous, and the caption is, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Breathe in.
Oh no, okay, all right.
A wise man once said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle.
Thank you.
Is the human soul on fire?
Beautiful.
So light her up.
Get it. You're just standing there. Tell me to breathe, please, please, please tell me to
Breathe
breathe. Okay, goddamn, dude. He was taunting me at the end there, I think. Are you dead yet? I think that my body trying to conserve oxygen actually prevented me from fully listening to what he was saying there. The only way to do great work is what you love. Be passionate about what you do. That's great. And I can tell that William Knight loves what he does. I do truly get the vibe that he is very inspired doing these, wearing the absolute sickest outfits ever in the middle of the forest. Actually, as I felt my body depleting of oxygen and my eyes were rolling back into my head, I noticed how sparkly his shirt is. That is a very nice sparkly shirt. Okay, I'm glad at least the comments are with me. Bro, just let me breathe, I'm gonna die. He was trying to end me. 360 Yankee brim is diabolical. Yeah, I mean, this has gotta be like the final form of a baseball hat. I can't see it getting any more intense than this, aside from becoming a 3D 360 brim, where the brim is a full sphere around your head. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's keep on going here. There's no such thing as a coincidence. I wonder if that's his catchphrase.
There is no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you're watching this video means you are energetically aligned with me and this message.
Well, I would argue that since Robert actually put these videos together and he found this TikTok, William, you must be energetically aligned with Robert, actually. Robert, maybe you should reach out to this guy.
Your thoughts create your reality. But you already knew that. Yet, you still live a life that you dread.
Excuse me.
That is because
Yo! Oh my god. What happened to her?
you still live a life that you dread.
Excuse me.
My guy traumatized her. What did she scream about? At first I was like, oh, he surprised her and that's why she was scared, but she ran up to him from behind. If anything, William should have been scared. What right does she have to run up behind him and then scream at him like he spooked her? And William's not even looking that outlandish today, so you can't blame it on his outfit either. This is pretty tame for him. He's just wearing a turtleneck sweater. Maybe she was so surprised by his hypnotizing eyes, or maybe the energy just radiating off of him like vaporized her or something. My guy actually turned her into a tree with that stare. This actually reminds me, have you guys seen that video of the dude with the curly red hair surprising that woman?
And he threw flakes in it.
Mommy, you put this stuff down and then you throw this. Sorry.
Yeah, this is basically the same video, except the woman who gets scared should actually burst into flames when she sees him, I think. I'm amazed by his composure. The fact that she screams at him, and he just goes back to talking to the camera.
Excuse me.
That is because
he's like, just another day of people seeing me and screaming violently. That's actually super impressive.
Breathe in.
I feel like the breathing thing is supposed to be calming. It is a little bit scary to me and kind of triggers my flight or fright. Did I say flight or fright? You either run away or you get scared. Fight or flight is what it's called. I also kind of feel like I'm being hypnotized. He's getting my body and mind to slow down so he can incept my brain with whatever ideas he wants. Luckily, they seem to be pretty tame ideas. He actually seems to just be a nice guy that is trying to make my life better. But if in the wrong hands, this could be truly evil. Okay, what I want you to do is commit voter fraud. I'm gonna need you to register a fake person at the DMV, then get that person's mail set to your address.
Breathe in. A wise man once said.
Oh no, dude, this video is 1 minute and 8 seconds long. I'm not gonna hold my breath for this whole time. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Go hypnotize someone else. What do we call this here that he does at the beginning of every video? He just glides towards the camera. It's like kind of a millennial pause, but there's another sort of je ne sais quoi built into it. Sort of this demonic poltergeist-esque glide in towards the camera. The possessed millennial pause. Anyway, I'm pretty awkward, guys.
As soon as you wake up every single morning, I want you to relax. Don't grab your phone, don't move. This simple act is reprogramming your subconscious mind because your mind is still in a theta brainwave.
Did you just call me a beta? Your mind is still in a beta brainwave. I was not expecting this dude to be like an alpha male. Oh, he said theta. There's theta males now too? Yeah, you got your alpha males, sigma males, beta males, theta brains. What brainwave is my brain supposed to be in?
Every morning, I will guide you to your dream reality, reprogramming your subconscious mind. The link is in the bio. breathe out.
Oh my God, dude, that was so long to hold your breath. If anyone out there was holding their breath, I'm sorry that you're dead now. Also, why does he breathe out when he says breathe out? Was he holding his breath for that entire video too? That's amazing. He also looks like he almost forgot to say it there for a sec, which is a terrifying thought. We could have all been holding our breaths forever. Anyway, see you next time. Oh shit, and remember to breathe. Remember to breathe and blink, guys. You need to do that. You just saved 100,000 people's lives. Oh no, this one's got the creepy tree in it again. Are there any comments about this tree? The Brim Reaper, someone called him. Accurate. He did kill that lady. Okay, lots of comments begging him to let them breathe, so this is gonna be another good one. Oh yeah, anyone else notice the tree face? Just me? Okay. Okay. Because I was kind of worried that I was the only person that saw it. Like there was some kind of energetic connection between me and the tree, but I'm glad other people are seeing it too.
I am now on a new platform called Snapchat. Send me photos of your cats and dogs.
I like that he says I'm posting an app called Snapchat, like most people don't know what Snapchat is. But, you know, to be fair, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he spends a lot of time in this forest. I don't even know if he has a phone. He could just be like recording this video on a tree somehow. I wouldn't doubt him having that sort of ethereal power. And you know what? I don't think I will send him a picture of my dogs. You know, I trust the guy and I think he's giving some nice advice for the most part, but he's gonna try to curse them or something. Or maybe take control of their bodies or something like that, and I can't have that. My dog walking around in a Yankees infinite brim hat? No thank you. He's gonna turn my dog into a boxwood.
Always remember who checks in on you when you go quiet.
Okay, speaking of dog, he just has a dog all of a sudden. This was the first person to send him a dog on Snapchat. You fell for the trap, dude. When you send him a dog on Snapchat, he can manifest it into his woods. Not your dog anymore, sorry.
Always remember who checks in on you when you go quiet. That's love.
Dude, this is so true though, because my dogs always check in on me when I go quiet.
Today's message. Go back to your childlike perspective. Get excited over the bugs, the planes, and the trees. The more you focus on the little miracles, the more you attract the big ones.
Yeah, do you want to address the child and the figures in cloaks? What's going on in this one, man? You know, this is a very interesting character, guys. This is weird. There's so much going on in these videos. For one, he's giving this energetic advice on how to live your life and manifest things. He also appears to be advertising some app, his Grand Rising app, which I guess is some kind of meditation app. But then there's all of the extra stuff, which I'm sure some of it is kind of an act to get engagement, and then some of it is not. Like, I'm sure whatever he's doing with this child and the cloaked figures is just kind of like a weird thing he added to the video to get people to comment on it. And of course, yes, people are commenting, where do you get the kids? Which, you know, it's kind of a weird thing to ask. And it's almost like maybe you're reaching more people because of those things, but I worry that they're actually not getting the message that you want to get across because there's so much going on in your videos. A lot of people who commented this, where are you getting these kids, probably are not even paying attention to what you're saying. Okay, what is going on here? This is a slideshow of images. The first one is a comment that says, it's so sad that this guy drowned. He was kind of funny. Then there's another image of a funeral for him. Then we have a bunch of pictures of him with wings. Maybe he's in heaven. Does the caption say anything to clarify? There is no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you're watching this video means that Robert is energetically aligned with me and this message. Listen to my guided meditation to shift your dream reality. Okay, but did you die? He's figured out how to post from beyond the grave. So I don't know why people were commenting that he drowned, but the pictures don't really seem to confirm or deny that he drowned. They don't directly address it, and if you were to think he was alive, then these pictures obviously just show him alive, but if you think he's died, then all of these pictures confirm is that he's now a flying demon. Oh great, now we have an article. What happened to William Knight on TikTok? Viral star's drowning claim explored. It's kind of crazy to claim that you drowned, because it's like, you know, no, you didn't. The account of TikTok sensation William Knight, who is noted for his content on affirmation and manifestation, recently sent his fans into panic mode after suggesting on a post that he had drowned. The picture shared on X on November 30th appeared to be a screenshot of a Facebook post by Feejabobot 1500. Okay, that was the funeral picture. Yeah, this one. Oh, he said it about himself. He reposted it and said, it's so sad that this guy drowned. He was kind of funny. The image, however, is doctored. What? As it is quite a viral Dragon Ball meme, where many have previously edited faces of other people. You know, I gotta say, all this does not seem very in line with the core message of his content. All of his videos are like, relax. You wanna find purpose in life, just be cool. You know, breathe in, wait 20 minutes, breathe out. Also, I died? I drowned! I'm dead! Or am I? I might be a demon. And then he just goes back to making videos being like, shh, 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 it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby.
Learn about these 4 ex-government employees who risked everything to tell you the truth about extraterrestrials.
Okay, now this seems like a drastically different type of content than he usually makes too. Government whistleblowers? Meditation content and conspiracy theory content are something that feel like they should not go hand in hand. One is calming, the other is not at all. The top 4 people that tried to warn us that aliens are taking over the government but died by mysterious circumstances before they could. It's not very relaxing.
Former Pentagon intelligence officer Angelia Schultz held a press conference detailing her encounters with extraterrestrials at an ET base in the Mojave Desert.
And now, she is the tree standing behind me. This is what the government did to her for speaking out. Yo, what? I don't know what this video was, Robert, but it's currently unavailable. It's in the Google Doc Robert sent me as another conspiracy TikTok, and it is not here. That's kind of spooky, dude. William is being censored by the government. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that guided tour through William Knight's TikTok account. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Everybody crack open a sparkling water. There's a lot to go over on the subreddit today, so I want to just get right into it. A lot's been happening, so everybody take a sip. And then let's do top, and it's been a couple weeks, so let's do month. Yes, indeed, we've got the biggest news of all right here on the top of the subreddit, guys. I am gonna be a dad, and Laura is gonna be a mom. Laura basically already is a mom. If you don't follow me on Instagram and you also missed it in the most recent main channel video, we're having a baby. It's due in October. We're very excited, as you can tell. The caption of this Reddit post is, so that's why he bought the tactical stroller. No, but seriously, I'm so happy for him. He's gonna be a great dad. First off, thank you. And thank you to everybody who's been wishing us well in the comments and everything. It's very sweet. I'm really excited. Just a heads up, I'm probably gonna be taking some time off once we have the baby. I'm not really sure how much yet, because I think I have a brand deal I have to do in December, so I'll probably post a video in December, but I don't know, I might take like, I don't know. I might be gone for a while, so yeah, just a heads up on that. Interesting you brought up the tactical stroller. I've seen a few people mention that, like, oh, he must have bought that because they knew they were having a baby, and he just wanted to make a video about it. It was actually kind of a crazy coincidence. The two were totally separate, and I started making the tactical stroller video first. Someone sent it to me, and I was like, oh, that's funny, I'll start making a video about it. And I bought it, I ordered it, I started the video, and then we found out that we were having a baby while I was making that video. It was actually kind of like a crazy coincidence. When I posted that video, I got a lot of comments being like, oh, I thought this was gonna be like a pregnancy announcement or something. Also people being like, this probably came up on his For You page because he's expecting a baby, and so it got advertised to him. No, we didn't even know that we were having a baby yet like when I started making the video. Bro's gonna have the ultimate tactical baby. You know what? I still have the stroller. It's in my basement. It's covered in paintballs, but I'm probably gonna hose it off and actually use it. Or like we'll give it to Laura's parents or my parents, so that like if they're ever staying with them, they have a stroller. It's a nice stroller. It was expensive. I'm not just gonna get rid of it. So I did have to make the conscious decision to keep it because we just moved. So I was like, we could get rid of it now, or I can bring it. So we have it. It's in the basement. Oh my God, Danny has to buy the pony up daddy now. Oh no. No, it's not gonna be that kind of kid. It's not gonna be that kind of kid. They're not gonna like that sort of thing, so no. I like that was in response to a comment about the tactical stroller. That just made me think, like, instead of the tactical stroller, he should buy the pony up dad to take the kid up for walks outside. I'm on all fours crawling around with a saddle on my back and the baby is riding me. That would be sick. It has got to be true. Why would he spend so much on a stroller? I'm so happy right now. It's unbelievable. I hate to break it to you, dude, but I just wanted to test the stroller. That was literally just for the video. He also like destroyed the stroller. Yeah, I was not intending to keep that thing. Okay. This is cursed. This is awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna downvote that real quick. I accidentally told my grandma Danny was pregnant, but she was really happy about it. Bro, Danny's having a baby. Oh, sorry, grandma, I didn't mean to text you. Tell him I said congratulations. Who is Danny? Dude, your grandma types crazy. How can your grandma find the emojis, but can't find the space bar? That's wild. But I like that she sent a link to my favorite website, who.is.danny. It's my favorite website. It's just a picture of me. It makes everything she says like seem way more dramatic too. Who is Danny? This.is.so.q. Oh shoot, dude, my paparazzi videos are on the subreddit. Let's go. Okay, you know what was crazy? Seeing people's reactions to these in real time as I was posting them was insane, dude. I feel like I was driving people crazy. I felt so bad. I wasn't really trying to trick you guys. Like, this wasn't one of my like, I'm gonna trick my whole audience type of experiments. I was just kind of like trying to see how I could improve upon Ryan Hals's method. So that's why I was posting them. But people on TikTok were coming up with all sorts of crazy ass theories as to what I was doing. Like, oh, he's gonna post a video called like, I tricked all my fans into thinking I was getting followed by the paparazzi. Or like, guys, these are so obviously fake. He's probably faking something else, and this is just to distract us from that thing. I saw so many TikToks about it. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna try to pull them up. Okay, so this is one of the TikToks I saw. I saw so many trying to come up with theories. This one says, no, what if the real prank Danny's trying to pull is just driving his fan base to insanity? Because now every single newly created Danny Gonzalez fan account I see, I'm just like, wait, is this him? Now no one can trust anyone, and this was his plan all along. And the whole reason for putting out the paparazzi account is to show it's obviously him when he's really lurking somewhere else, and we'll never know for sure what other accounts are actually his. I felt so bad watching these all come out because I was like, oh my god, dude, it's not that deep. Are you on Greg Gonzalez / Viral Vision News TikTok? What do you guys think the video is gonna be called? Guys, what if this one is a red herring to distract us from his actual plan to disguise himself as someone else? The amount of like attributing motive that people did when I was posting these was insane. Because honestly, I was just fucking around. I was just like being silly. I was just kind of goofing around. At first, I wanted to just kind of end my video about the Halza brothers with some TikToks that I made as kind of like parodies of their TikToks. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go make a bunch of these and I'll just end the video with these. But then as I got to planning and like making them, I was like, well, I don't really know if I want to just like end the video with a compilation of TikToks. That seems kind of lame. So how can I use these to like add another section onto the video? So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just like make another segment where I use these TikToks to give them suggestions for how they can improve their videos. So be like kind of parodying their videos while also like adding another funny element to the video. So that was my whole plan. So it was kind of just like a silly little extra bit to the video. But seeing everyone like theorize and come up with conspiracies of what I was doing made me feel like in ancient times when sometimes it would rain and sometimes it wouldn't, and people would think that like the rain god was mad at them and come up with all these reasons why the rain god's not making it rain. I felt like the rain god, dude. Actually, no, not the rain god. I felt like, I guess just like clouds. I felt like how clouds would feel if they could feel. Yeah, I just felt like clouds, man. Sometimes it rains and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I post a bunch of paparazzi videos of myself on TikTok and sometimes I don't, man. You're just gonna have to get used to it. Plan your crops accordingly. Oh, but the craziest thing that happened is, okay, so I made the TikTok account Viral Vision News. I uploaded all of the TikToks to that, then re-downloaded them, and then deleted that account. Really, I privated it first, and then after a while, I was like, I should just delete it because people were finding it. Some kid made a TikTok account called Viral Vision News, but he replaced the L with an I because he obviously couldn't get my account name. So he just tried to make it look as much like Viral Vision News as possible. And like nobody noticed that it wasn't this like the same account name. So people thought that this was the account that I made. And he gained like 13,000 followers by like kind of pretending to be me. He made his bio Effinitely Day, Otne, Annie Day, Gonzalez Gay, and then just started posting the most unhinged edits of me. It's crazy because like this really had nothing to do with my video. It was just some kid that like took an opportunity and seized it. But it's so funny because like all of the comments on this dude's videos were like genuinely chomping at the bit trying to figure out how all of this is connected. I'm so excited for whatever video this is gonna be for.
For some reason you guys seem to not believe me when I say that I'm not Danny Gonzalez. You can see here that I am not him. I am a child.
This is literally Danny Gonzalez, can't you tell by his voice and house style? Oh, Danny probably paid him off to make this video. Guys, when I tell you to use your critical thinking skills, I mean it so hard, dude. It's not even the same account name. There's an I in there. And people were like including this account in their conspiracies of like, okay, so he's got these fake paparazzi videos and then he's paying some 15-year-old kid to post these weird ambiguous TikToks where he keeps saying he's not Danny Gonzalez. What the fuck is going on, dude? So yeah, anyway, I thought that was funny. If I do another video like this, I should probably plan a little bit better so that the account can't be so easily spoofed, maybe. But I think that the video did better because I posted all these TikToks beforehand. It was, in a way, it was kind of like a trailer for the video. Like, it was like, it got people interested in what the idea of the video was before I even posted it. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, I saw some people saying this. I tricked everyone into thinking my wife was pregnant. Do you guys think I'm a sociopath, man? There were genuinely people that believed that. I was pretty surprised by that. My little sister watching a Danny video on her flip phone. Dude, that is dedication, man. That's like the tiniest screen you could possibly watch a video on. I can't even think of a smaller screen you could do that on. An Apple Watch, maybe? The speakers on that thing are probably crazy, too. Like, my voice probably sounds like a little... like it's coming out of a tiny little can. Well, I appreciate the dedication. Behold, the commentary collab web. Okay, let's check it out. Who do we got? We got Chad, Jarvis, Jordan, Danny, Nick, D'Angelo, Drew, Curtis, Eddie, Cody, Jacob. And I have collabed with Chad, Jarvis. Okay, actually I have collabed with Jordan too because I was on Jarvis and Jordan's Did I say Jarvis and Jordan? Jarvis and Jordan. I was on their podcast. Collabed with Nick. I've collabed with Curtis. Oh, I've collabed with Cody also. Dude, this web needs some work, man. I've collabed with Eddie too. Yeah, I think this needs to be taken back to the shop and looked at a little bit. Back to the drawing board, please. We need like a heat map kind of web or something where you can tell like by the thickness of the line how many times each person has collaborated with the other or something like that. This could be better. I like the format and it's kind of interesting to look at. But yeah, because like my lines with like Drew and probably Curtis would be pretty thick. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting to see. So I'm looking forward to a V2 if possible. Eventually, you could connect it to other genres of YouTube and you could like kind of make a whole YouTube ecosystem collab web, but have like clusters for different like genres. That'd be kind of cool. I'm putting this all on you, whoever made this. If you ain't got elegance. Is that a Hello Dolly reference? If you ain't got elegance, go ahead and make that whole thing with every YouTuber in every genre. That would be really cool to see. Congrats to Danny on the baby. He's gonna be a great dad.
She's on X Games mode.
Hey, I gotta keep my baby tactical, man. No, don't worry. I'm not gonna do that with my baby. I got it all out of my system with this one. Danny said we need more high quality memes, so I present this subreddit lore. Okay. See, this is what I want to see. Some lore to the subreddit. We need collective community lore. Let's see what they've got. Okay, user, best penalty, 34.75, calculating what facial feature to remove from Danny. We got Greg's arguing over the secret to Danny's eternal youth. How Danny feels after using the tack light. That's so true, dude. And the stroller, honestly. The sub finding anything that has more than a 1% resemblance to Danny. Greg's after finally searching up if Greg is the fastest growing army on the internet. The sub after realizing only Ghostly Orchid is allowed to use their telekinetic powers. True Greg's explaining the in-depth lore of the My Bones Are Getting Squishy joke. And the sub's content exploding after Danny posts a new video. Thank you for the lore. I appreciate the new sparkly shiny meme. It's beautiful. Oh dude, I've been wanting to talk about these videos too. I saw Eddie did a TikTok about these, but I've seen people tweeting them at me too. This account posts so many videos. They posted like dozens and dozens of videos like this. Khloe Kardashian versus Danny Gonzalez, where like every video they're comparing me to a different celebrity, also making it kind of sound like we have some kind of beef or something. Khloe Kardashian versus Danny Gonzalez. Who would win in a fight? But yeah, look it. They've posted so many videos and like they're like not even comparing me to other YouTubers, which is the crazy part. They're comparing me to like A-list celebrities. But it seems like they'll like go through one person, like they did me and compared me to like every person possible, and then they move on to someone else. So then they started doing Eddie, and then if you scroll a little farther after Eddie, they started doing Sophia Nygaard. I'll click on one of the videos so you can see kind of what they look like.
She was born on 27 June 1984. Currently in 2023, her age is 38.
Okay, so that's Khloe. There's a lot of facts about Khloe. He goes through a bunch. The verses just makes it seem like he's comparing like how tall Khloe is to how tall I am, and like the audience is left to decide like who won. This is like epic rap battles of history in a way.
Number 2, his name is Danny Gonzalez. He was born on June 12, 1994.
So true.
And currently in 2023, he is 28 years old.
Yes, dude, he is
He
spitting.
is 5 feet 11 inch tall. His weight is 70 kilograms.
I don't know kilograms, but maybe.
He is YouTuber by profession.
Yep.
He is very famous on YouTube with 6.09 million subscribers.
How does Chloe compare on YouTube, by the way? Does he bring up her YouTube account at all? No, it doesn't look like he does. So he's not even comparing the same thing.
His wife name is Laura. His nationality is American.
Yes.
And his net worth is approximately $5.09 million.
Shit. Dude, okay, how does that compare to Chloe? Probably richer than her, right? No, okay. No, she's worth $60 million. So anyway, yeah, this account is awesome. I was honestly so curious how I compared to Olivia Rodrigo. So this is great. I can just click on this video and like check it out anytime.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes.
She was born on February 20, 2003. Number 2, his name is Danny Gonzalez. He was born on June 12, 1994. And currently in 2023, he is 28 years old.
I don't like that the music stops when he gets to me. The music was playing through the whole Olivia Rodrigo part.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Just makes it seem so ominous that you stop the music when you start talking about me. Why don't I get the music? Horror music starts playing.
He was born on June 12, 1994. And currently in 2023, he is 28 years old.
This makes it seem like I went missing or something. All right, well, anyway, thank you to Reality in Fact for the post. Okay, well, yeah, we got another Pride Month shout out. What's up, Pride Month? Hello, gays. How we doing? This is from my stream that I did last night. So if you don't know, I've been streaming every once in a while on YouTube on the Danny Gonzalez channel because I'm trying to speedrun Minecraft. I'm doing a video where I'm working on seeing if I can speedrun Minecraft. So if you want to come and watch me, go and subscribe to that channel. Sometimes I live stream on there, but also all of like the past 3 live streams that I've done are still up on there. So you can go check those out. But yeah, that's been pretty fun. And I think I'm gonna do it. I'm getting better. I'm a lot better than I was when I started. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Bye. Hello, Greg. Well, guys, I've got some interesting content for you today, as usual. I found a very curious case that I would like your opinion on, but I don't want to give anything away just yet. I just want you to watch the first couple TikToks, and then I will sort of explain what's going on, okay? So this is the first TikTok I saw of this guy. His name is Dustin Tyler. It says, drink a bucket of bleach or date Selena Gomez again. Let's see what he says. So yeah, deeply personal thing to post on TikTok, I feel like. I didn't know who this guy is when I first saw this TikTok, so I was just very confused. I was like, did this guy date Selena Gomez? It says again. It's not just some guy speculating, like, I probably wouldn't like dating Selena Gomez, so yeah, I'll take the bleach. So then he made another video responding to this comment. It says, is he making fun of Bryce Hall, or, and I don't know what that's referring to. I don't know if Bryce Hall said that he liked Selena Gomez or dated her or something, but this just provides a little more insight into the relationship that this guy had with Selena Gomez.
Nah, I'm not making fun of Bryce Hall. Him and I are nothing alike. See, he has to make stories up that he was with Selena Gomez. Me, I actually was. And then I friend-zoned her, and then I broke her little heart.
Again, a very mean tone to the video, condescending to this person who is just genuinely asking a question, but gives a lot of insight into his alleged relationship with Selena Gomez.
And then I friend-zoned her, and then I broke her little heart.
I am curious about the details of the story though, because just the order of events is kind of weird to me, the way he laid it out. He says, I was with Selena Gomez, and then I friend-zoned her, and then I broke her little heart. He says that things happened in that order. Usually, you don't start dating someone and then friend-zone them. Usually when guys talk about getting friend-zoned, it's like they're talking to this girl, and then she reveals that she sees them as more like friends. This guy's saying, we were dating. They could have been dating for like 3 years, and then he turns to her and he's like, you know, I really see you like a sister. The best sister I ever had. So he says he dated her and then friend-zoned her and then broke her heart. So he like friend-zoned her, broke things off with her, and then he broke her heart. What did he do? I dated her, I friend-zoned her, and then I killed her hamster. Just straight up stepped on it. This was years later, by the way. Anyway, by now you're probably wondering, who the hell is this guy? Is this Justin Bieber? Because I know they dated. That's what I thought at first. I thought, is this what Justin Bieber looks like now? But no, this guy's name is Dustin Tyler. And I scrolled through his page to try to figure out who this guy is, and here's what I came up with. It's coming soon, but this
just like Oklahoma. Mine is coming sooner. I'm just a late bloomer.
Okay, so I didn't know who this guy was at first, but luckily there's a logo in the corner that says Victorious. Apparently this guy was a character on Victorious. At first, I did think this was Andy Samberg from 2006, but he was a character, let's see, Victorious puppet guy. He was this guy. Robbie Shapiro is one of Tori's friends at Hollywood Arts, and he's got a few videos where he does sort of a glow up. He's like, this is what I used to look like back when I was on Victorious, and this is what I look like now. Don't I look so different? And then I was like, okay, this makes sense now. So this guy used to be on like an old Nickelodeon show, and so he was probably in with the Nick kids and the Disney kids, and so that's how he knew Selena Gomez, and that's how they dated, right? It all makes sense. However, after reading the comments on these TikToks, I came to discover that this guy, this man, is not the guy from Victorious. These are two different people. He's just straight up lying about everything. He's not that guy. He didn't date Selena Gomez. His page is full of lies. And to be honest, he's not lying very well, mind you, because the actual guy from Victorious, his name is Matt Bennett, and he has a TikTok account, and if you wanted to pretend to be him, you could at least make your name on TikTok Matt Bennett. I think that would make people believe you a lot more if you really wanted to trick people. But he didn't. He just made he just kept his real name. Dustin Tyler. That's me. Please don't Google my name. So this dude's whole thing, apparently, is just like making shit up on TikTok and then hoping it goes viral because people are kind of like, whoa, you used to be the guy from Victorious, or whoa, you used to date Selena Gomez and now you'd rather kill yourself than date her again? That's crazy. It's also funny now that he says that he friend zones Selena Gomez, because that would imply that like they are now friends, you know? And this is a pretty fucked up thing to say about your friend. Date Selena Gomez again, dude? Oh, that's disgusting, dude. That fucking, I hate that girl. I hate her. I would not touch her with a 10-foot pole. She's crazy. And she's my best friend. But again, it turns out that he did not friend zone her at all. Maybe he stranger zoned her. He friend zoned her so hard that they don't even know each other. And never did. This is kind of interesting to me because this is sort of playing off an existing trend on TikTok where people will post like that they have some sort of past or current relationship with a celebrity, like my uncle is Tom Cruise, or like my grandma is Sandra Bullock. And like TikToks like these will go viral because people are just like weirdly obsessed with stuff like that. The comments are always like, holy shit, I didn't know Tom Cruise had a family. I'm not really sure why people are so surprised about it. I understand just being like, yeah, I never really thought about like what Tom Cruise's cousin would be like before. But then again, why would you, you know? Like, I can't imagine why you'd ever be in like a Mission Impossible movie wondering like, I wonder who the guy who plays this character's cousin is. What's that guy like? What's he up to? So I guess it's just surprising to like see him. But it's not really surprising to find out that he does have a cousin. I don't think we're all under the impression that like Chris Pratt just showed up just came about through natural causes. If you just search on TikTok, I think famous relative check, lots of videos will come up about being related to Charlie D'Amelio or Bob Saget. Okay, this guy is saying that his mom is Flo from Progressive. This is kind of like a popular thing on TikTok, and anytime like a big celebrity has some cousin post about them, it goes viral. But the downside to blowing up in this fashion is that it's kind of hard to keep this momentum going, you know? Most people don't have multiple famous relatives, so you can't just keep posting about like having more famous relatives. I mean, I guess if your cousin was Justin Bieber, you could just sort of keep filming him at every like family get together. But you are kind of just limited to one famous person, which is where I think this guy Dustin Tyler has it all figured out, because he doesn't just pick one celebrity to be related to. He'll lie about being related to anybody in a multitude of ways. Now, I should say that in this dude's profile, it does say jokes/satire. So he is covering his bases just in case someone tries to like sue him for whatever that would be, lying. Being weird. In case anybody tries to sue me for being a little bit strange, it's all jokes. Also, all of his TikToks about like dating famous women are about him friend zoning them. Or like him like dating them and being like, yeah, I dated like the most famous woman in the world. It was trash. Low-key, I'm a little bit out of her league. I mean, look at me, dude. I've got tattoos, and I live in a hallway. And he kind of tries to disguise it as sort of like self-deprecating, like, oh, what an idiot I am. I dated the most famous pop star in the world, and I was too good for her, and I broke her heart, ripped it to smithereens, and now I kind of regret it. Dope, I'm so stupid. Oopsie. And this is all of his content. Then like his whole friend group must just be famous pop stars, right? If he's friend zoning all of these girls and they're just his friends now. Maybe this is the only way he knows how to make friends.
Put your back into it, tell us why, show us how. Look at where you came from, look at you now.
The caption for that one is, "This is what I look like when I friend-zoned Ariana Grande." Okay, that one's not even trying to disguise it as like a self-deprecating joke. That one's just like, look at how ugly I was when I friend-zoned a literal pop music icon. And now look at how hot I am. I can't decide how I feel about this, because on one hand it's kind of creepy, but it also is kind of funny that he's just like pretending to be dating all of these famous people. I will say, very disrespectful to the guy from Victorious. The fact that he's using this guy's picture to be like his past ugly self and being like, but now don't worry guys, now I'm hot. I don't look like that ugly ass dweeb anymore. And he's like showing a picture that's not even him, it's some other guy. And he's also kind of like lying about things that guy did too now. He just starts assigning all of this horrible shit to this guy that's not even him. Yeah, this is what I looked like back when I robbed that bank. Can you believe this is what I looked like back then? Damn, that was the same year I blew up that hospital too. Shit, I've really changed since then. My name is Matt Bennett, by the way, and I did all those things. People just walk away from those videos being like, wow, that guy who played that kid in Victorious is kind of an asshole. Also, one of the weirdest things about this is he also posts all of these TikToks on Instagram, and he's verified on Instagram, which seems very weird because literally all he does is pretend to be other people, and somehow that gets him verified. But he does, in fairness, also say jokes and satire in his Instagram description. So when Instagram verified him, what they're saying is, don't worry guys, this really is the guy who pretends to be the guy from Victorious. If you're wondering if this guy really is who he says he is really the guy that pretends to date Selena Gomez. They do get a little bit creepier though. This one is like that sound that's like, back in the day, me and you, baby, we used to have fun. And it says, my mind when I bump into Ariana Grande when she's with her husband with like a emoji. Imagine this guy that Ariana Grande's never met before bumping into her in public with her husband. Remember me? It's like, I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, the fun we used to have. If he keeps making TikToks like these are only going to get progressively more and more creepy the more like life changes Ariana Grande goes through. The next one's like me following Ariana Grande's daughter home from elementary school to tell her about all the good times me and her mom had. Me in court while Ariana Grande's trying to file a restraining order against me.
And if you wonder if I hate you, I do.
Imagine Ariana Grande's husband like just randomly stumbling across this TikTok. What the fuck? I don't even know this guy. Imagine if he sees all the other TikToks and like believes them, because he doesn't know. Babe, who is this guy? And she's like, I have no idea. And he's like, bullshit. You're just saying that. You're lying to me. This guy friend zoned you. And now he hates me. And she's like, no, I literally have no idea who that guy is. He's lying. You obviously do know him. He was on Victorious. That guy was not on Victorious. You are so full of shit. He's verified on Instagram, babe. Okay, that one just throws off the whole thing. I thought he wanted Ariana Grande back. And all the other TikToks, he's like, damn, I wish I never friend-zoned her. And now he's saying I would never date her again? How do you reconcile those two? Oh, I wish I didn't friend-zone Ariana Grande. I wish I killed her. These are getting a little creepy, kind of like bringing her husband into it. There's one comment under this TikTok that says, you're using her name a little too much, I think. And he commented under it, I'm obsessed with her. I'm not using her name too much. I'm obsessed with her. I think I'm using it an appropriate amount. How am I supposed to stop using her name if I can't stop thinking about her? How does that make any sense? Again, I get that this is all a bit, you know, it's all jokes and satire, but I do feel like he may be taking the bit a little bit too far and committing a little bit too hard to the bit now. He's gonna get arrested and be like, that video that I posted of me over Ariana Grande and her husband sleeping was a joke. I was making fun of someone who would do that. The knife in my hand was a goof. You wanna know the craziest thing about this? Is all this dude does is pretend to be other people and pretend to be related to other people. And he has 1.7 million followers on TikTok. You know John Legend? like an actual famous person just started a TikTok, you know how many followers he has? He's got 1.6 million followers. He's got less followers than someone pretending to be related to somebody famous. Dustin Tyler has 4 times as many followers as the actual guy from Victorious. Matt Bennett has 400,000 followers, and a guy pretending to be him has 4 times more. It's like, how do you get more followers by making TikToks about being like related to somebody than you do by being that guy? He hasn't just pretended to date celebrities, he also has pretended to be Keanu Reeves' son.
People, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
And a lot of them have this kind of theme where like people and like potential girlfriends only like him because he's Keanu Reeves' son. And I just think it's kind of funny that in this fictional world where he can make up anything, he picks such a sad reality for himself. He picks these worlds where like he turned away the love of his life, Ariana Grande, and now he's bitter and he despises her husband. And he picks this world where Keanu Reeves is his dad, but like he can't really be sure if anyone actually likes him for him because everyone's just so obsessed with Keanu Reeves. He's turning his life into a tragedy. He's made a tragedy of himself. Also, I think it's kind of funny that in this scenario, it seems like the she that this video is talking about would be Ariana Grande. You know how Ariana Grande is obsessed with Keanu Reeves and that's a thing about her?
Screaming, crying.
Also, I want to know where he's making these TikToks. He's always either like in a hallway or in a storage closet. I feel like I'm way more interested than his life than like whatever fantasy land he's coming up with. I feel like he's making these at work. Whatever job this guy works, I must be the most boring job in the world. I get daydreaming about like dating Ariana Grande or like having a famous parent, but then like daydreaming and fantasizing about like dating Selena Gomez, but it was trash. It's like you've gone through everything else there is to daydream about. And now all you have to daydream about is like, what if people only liked me because my dad was in The Matrix? Anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this creepy or normal? Is this creepy behavior or is this all in good fun? And it's just kind of like a silly guy being goofy and wacky. Let me know. Hello everybody, welcome back to a second channel video. I'm your host, Gumby. Alright, today we're going through the subreddit again. Full disclosure, I am a little bit worried to go through the subreddit today because I've gotten some tweets saying that the subreddit is in shambles right now, and people said that there's people fighting on the subreddit, so I'm a little bit worried to look, but I haven't been on it in a few days, so I figure I should probably go on there and check it out. So we're gonna sort by top, we're gonna sort by month. Hopefully that will avoid any negative posts. The first time I met Danny was horrible. Okay, not a great start. I just want to start off by saying this is no disrespect to Danny. I'm posting this so you understand meeting YouTubers isn't always going to be a good experience. In no way is this Danny's fault. Is this real? If this is a real story where somebody had a bad time meeting me, I'm gonna feel like shit after reading this. Let's use my critical thinking. Do we think this is real? Honestly, it does sound kind of real at the beginning, but it has a lot of upvotes and awards. I don't know why it would get awards if someone was just like, I met Danny and he was just kind of awkward, but I don't know, let's check it out. Anyways, here's my story with meeting Danny. So basically, me and my friend work at the Baumhard Theater in Kentucky. Usually we don't work backstage when a show is on, but my manager let us, knowing how much we wanted to see the tour. Me and my friend were just backstage goofing around when I noticed Danny glancing over at us. I don't know what I'm about to do in this story, but I just want to defend myself and say they were backstage goofing around. So, I mean, what would you do personally if you saw this? If this was your tour and you saw 2 of your fans goofing around backstage, would you not go ballistic on them? Would you not have them booted from the show? I'm just kidding, obviously. I flash him a quick smile and wave. I didn't think much of it until I noticed how angry Danny looked. He then started sprinting at me and screamed, "Get back to work." Okay, so this is fake. He grabbed my shoulders and threw me up into the air onto the stage. Okay, so this is real. He picked me up and started kicking me around like a soccer ball. Curtis and Drew screamed, "Oh no, Danny, not again." Luckily, some considerate Gregs climbed onto the stage and carried me off. Thank God that was fake, dude. If the most upvoted post on my subreddit was someone being like, I met Danny and he was an asshole, that would be the worst day of my life. But luckily, this is fake, all right? Don't believe this. Don't believe this for 1 second, dude. This did happen and I started beating them up, but Curtis and Drew actually joined in and helped. Yo, look at this fan art, dude. This is awesome. Looks just like me. I guess before I got a haircut. I got a haircut just today, so my hair's a little bit shorter. I look naked now. but back when I had long hair, this was me. I look just like Danny. I'm censoring for privacy reasons. Even though you're censoring your face, I'm just gonna come out and say, I don't see it. The arm looks nothing like my arm. This arm hair is like way too dark to be my arm. All right, look at this. So your arm looks nothing like my arm is basically what I'm trying to say. Can we get some more arm doppelgangers in the subreddit? Except not actually though, because I feel like that'll just take over the subreddit if I ask for that. No arms, please. Oh no. My dad watching Danny with other dads. Yeah, I didn't really think about this when I asked people to show their dads on the subreddit. You know, not everybody has a dad, but this is pretty tight, dude. Your dad is kind of swagged out right now. Very cool little case that you got him in. I had a lot of complaints about the last dad with his cable management. This dad, honestly, I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. Not gonna lie. You fitted him out pretty well. He's carrying on in luxury. This is actually pretty funny if you don't get sad. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm like, if the person who posted this is okay with like laughing about it. I guess they posted this, so I assume that they're cool with it. Yeah, okay. They're responding with jokes about him being cremated, so sorry for your loss at any rate. Very swaggy urn and 10 out of 10 dad. Danny and Danful. Oh, Danny, Dan NY and Dan FL. The Dan FL is also the Dan Football League. It's like the NFL, but the Dan FL. So you could have made it that as well. But this is nice. This was funnier in my head. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a breathe out of the nose, like a little exhale out of the nose funny. But you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. You could have made Danil, D-A-N-I-L, and done my home state of Illinois. And then it would have only almost been like Daniel. I feel like that would have been better, honestly. Danny and Danil. And then you could have shown like me in front of the bean or me in front of cornfields. That's pretty much all Illinois is, actually. It's the bean and cornfields. Stupid dream I had. Literally every time Danny is in my dreams, he acts insane. I don't know why. You've dreamt about me multiple times and every time I'm in your dream, I'm insane. Am I the new Hat Man, dude? What the hell? Actually, that'd be pretty sick. I haven't seen any influencers. You know, you see influencers like entering different industries. Like Logan Paul's coming out with like a beverage. Mr. Beast has like burgers now. I want to enter like the dream space. Not the dream SMP, but like people's dreams. I want to become a new recurring character in people's dreams. You got the old hag, you got Hat Man. I want people to start seeing Danny when they have sleep paralysis. Hey guys, LOL, it's me, Danny. So hey, haha, it's me, LOL. So fuck all of you guys, go fucking kill yourselves. I'm literally not even joking. Holy shit. Later on Twitter, hey guys, so and then I'm posting my dick on Twitter? The fuck? Oh, and Curtis is here too. Guys, I don't know what's going on with Danny. He won't answer anybody. He's gone missing. Wasn't the other post that I talked about on here where someone had a dream about me leaving like cryptic messages? It was like follow the cat or something. Okay, yeah, please find me follow the cat. Okay, so here's the new dream lore, all right? I'm gonna start being a recurring character in people's dreams now, but instead of like sitting on your chest or standing in the corner of people's rooms like the old hag and the Hat Man, I'm gonna get lost and people have to find me. So maybe if you have sleep paralysis, I'll be kind of like hidden in your room and there will be clues and you have to find me. If someone could add me to the villains wiki, actually, that would be sweet. And we can just kind of create some lore and then maybe people will dream about me. Later on the news, so investigators are, oh my god, there he is. And I'm running down the street. Dude, what the fuck, man? It's funny now, but in the dream, it was really realistic and everyone was super freaked out and worried. Yeah, I'd imagine that in the dream, that would be like really worrisome. Thank you to your dream self for being concerned for me though. I'm glad that you weren't just like, oh, this guy's insane. I gotta stop watching this guy. And you were like, I'm worried about Danny. That really says a lot about the character of your dream self. I'm just thinking that would be so fucking funny if like other people that didn't even know who I was started dreaming about me. If like it became a thing amongst like sleep paralysis culture. I don't even know if that's a thing. Let's make it happen, guys. If it's not a thing, let's start it. Just another day in the Tobey Maguire subreddit. No, dude. Get out of here with that. This is not Tobey Maguire's subreddit. Get him out of here. Why does this have so many awards? Wholesome award. This is not a wholesome. Giving this poser awards on my subreddit. Getting him one of the top voted posts. Get this thing out of here. This is my dad with a Danny Gonzalez balloon he made. That's sick. I mean, like the fact that he like got kind of the general shape of my hair is like really cool. He didn't just like do any old standard like balloon person. I feel like he actually made it look like me on purpose. That's kind of insane. It looks just like me, actually. Can we get a side by side real quick? It looks like me. Epic, kind of scary though. Yeah, this is kind of scary. I like that my hands kind of look like hooves or like white coffee beans. It does kind of look like something, and this is no disrespect to your dad because it's very cool, but just being the nature of like kind of looking like a doll, this kind of looks like something that would appear over your bed at 3 in the morning. And thus, I am going to have to also get this added to the villains wiki as the evil counterpart to my sleep paralysis self. This guy will sit on your fucking chest, actually. Luckily, he doesn't weigh that much because he's made out of balloons, but he will sit on you and he is terrifying. Oh no, dude. I already know what this is from this picture. My friend found an article from 2012 that's a cast list for Hello Dolly at Danny's old high school, and he had like a lead role killer dance moves. Dude, I don't even want to watch this, man. I know that it's weird. He always gave off theater kid vibes. Yeah, well, I've also said that I was in theater in high school, so maybe that's why I gave off those vibes. Didn't he say he was in theater in his Reddit video? Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, no, didn't he say he wasn't in theater in his Reddit video? When did I say that? I don't think I've ever said that before. I was in theater in high school. I was in theater and speech. Those were the two things that I did in high school. I would never deny that. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to start fake rumors about me? Toe slurper? Ew. Wasn't expecting to read that username and for it to be so nasty. Yeah, guys, if you see somebody commenting on my subreddit with a name like Toe Slurper, do not trust anything they say, alright? He should have never denied he was in theater. I didn't deny I was in theater. I never did that. LOL, I was there for this production. During the intermission, Danny came out on stage and called everyone who didn't get up to use the restroom a very naughty turnip. Kind of fucking whack if you ask me. The top comment under that is I truly can't tell if this is a joke or not, and honestly, I can't either. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. Oh shit, I graduated high school 10 years ago. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. I would have no memory if that was true or not, and honestly, it kind of sounds like some shit that a 17-year-old Danny would do. This is where that IMDb acting credit comes from. Yeah, my leading role in my high school performance of Hello Dolly. And that's sort of how I got into the industry. Let him into Juilliard! Thank you. Actually, this is the only appropriate place to comment that, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Why does he look exactly the same? Because I am the same, alright? I'm the same person. The stiffness of his body makes me cringe, no offense, Danny. Yeah, that's just kind of how I was back then, dude. I was stiff as hell. Where's Danny? But I made an actual Danny character to find. He's in there and he needs some critical thinking skills to be found. Oh shit. Whoa, you did make a little Danny. Oh, cool. So I gotta find this fool who's holding some kind of cane/bat device. Shit. Oh, wait. Is that me? He's wearing a Greg hoodie. Wait, did I find myself right away? He's holding a cane. I think that is me. Did I literally find myself that fast? Jake, if you're editing this, don't even edit that down. I want them to see how fucking fast I found myself, dude. That is me right there. I've got a cane. I've got a blue hoodie. I feel like I found that in literally like 5 seconds. That was absolutely mental. My critical thinking skills are off the charts. This is insane. I hope that is me though. Otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Because the hair isn't exactly the same. But it's similar. No, that's me. And I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. They're so adorable. Yeah, we are. Look at me, dude. I'm straight up asleep. God damn, that's such a cute picture too. Look at us. 2 little peas in a pod. He looks so drunk. Dude, I'm literally asleep in this picture. Danny, you have to explain this picture. I need an explanation. What's going on here? Honestly, I just took this picture in my room one time and it's been my profile picture for literally like 6 years. Maybe I should get a new profile picture. I don't know. I don't even really do my hair like that anymore. I also like photoshopped this really poorly. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. I didn't like cut out the background all the way. There's like little parts in the middle of my hair where you can see the background. I've honestly never been a huge fan of this profile picture. It just kind of happened and I just kind of stuck with it. Maybe one day I'll change it. Who knows? Didn't Curtis change his? Or was that just a joke? Yeah, Curtis, I think, edited his face to have his mustache and his longer hair on his already existing profile picture. So maybe I should just edit this. Maybe I should just copy Curtis. That's kind of a good idea. Maybe I'll just make Curtis's profile picture my profile picture. Okay, honestly, I'm not seeing any of this like arguing going on the subreddit. Where is this? I like this. POV, you are the meme. I like that. Oh shit, wait, oh, is this a little video about my new couch? Okay. I guess I'm curious to see what people think about the new couch in the comments. On the last video I posted that had the new couch, people were pretty into it. It's a nice couch. Look at it. Nice leather, very comfortable. I'm sitting back there all the time, dude. When I need to get some work done, I'll go sit back there. It's kind of nice. Now I've got multiple places to sit in here. I feel like it really makes it feel more homey. But I understand I didn't address it or anything. And so people were kind of like, whoa, what the fuck is going on back there? And for your information, I didn't get rid of the IKEA shelf, okay? In fact, I can show you. It's just over there. So here's the couch and it's It's just right over there, okay? So it's still happy. It's still got stuff on it. Everything's fine. All right, let's see what people are saying about it. In time of political confusion amongst us Gregs, let's lift our heads, join hands, and focus on what really matters, what we've loved, what we've lost, and before we lose anyone else. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Is this person referencing what people were talking about in my Twitter mentioned? What political confusion amongst Gregs? Very upsetting that the shelf was replaced with no explanation, ceremony, or mention. It just vanished. A ceremony for a shelf? There's no ceremony is necessary, all right? The shelf is happily over there. It's by the window now, all right? It's getting some nice sunlight. I put some guitar stuff on it, so whenever I'm playing my guitar, I'm over there interacting with the shelf, okay? The shelf is fine. Also, it's a shelf.
Here's my shelf. This is a little storage thing from IKEA.
Why is it making me kind of emotional, dude? It's just a shelf. Getting teary-eyed over here, dude. Make this look like Danny's search history, no wrong answers. Danny Gonzalez first name? How to slap someone with legal. Side effects of living like the Liver King. Can you eat raw liver? Okay, that's kind of shit I was Googling, actually, so that's pretty good. How to get critical thinking in my subreddit. How to get LaCroix to sponsor me. Pretty good. Except now, honestly, I don't even want him to sponsor me anymore. You know what? I'm happy to just drink whatever freaking sparkling water I want. Honestly, I've never felt so free than I do now that I can drink any brand of sparkling water. I can switch it up anytime I want. So this is honestly for the best, all right? I can't be tied down to LaCroix unless they wanted to fork over just a little bit of cash. But, you know, it's fine. How many nipples do rats have? I specifically do remember looking that up when I was filming the rat tattooing video. I was like, I know they have many nipples, but I need to know for sure how many they have. All right, I gotta find wherever this political discourse is. Maybe I gotta go to top within the past week then. That's when I've been getting these DMs. Me returning to the subreddit after 2 days away and everything is fucking crazy. Where's the crazy shit? Oh, we got a dad in here though. My dad bought these cord concealers just for Danny. That's, okay. Honestly, personally, I would prefer the cables to go in the wall, but that's definitely better than whatever this dad had going on. These cables are everywhere. So I'll give you like a 7 out of 10 on the cable management. Pretty good dad though. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Also, you can get cable runners that are like the same color as the wall so that they blend in a little bit better. So if you don't want to go into the wall, I would at least recommend that. Maybe just paint it or something. Go landlord style and just freaking put a slab of paint over that. I don't know what the Gregolution is, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask. Okay, so is this what people were talking about? A Gregolution? Greglotion? Is it really Greglotion? That just makes it sound like you're saying like Greg Lotion wrong. Danny has become a dictator, so we started Gregulation. Okay, there's 3 different spellings of Gregolution in here. There's Greglotion, Gregulation, as in congratulations, and Viva la Gregolution, which is what I feel like it should be. So people are rebelling against me. You know, maybe if they had me on their side, they'd be able to fucking spell. That's all I can say. So we started the Gregulation to fight against his Iron Fist rule. We want back upvotes, awards, LaCroix, freedom for the Nutcracker guy, etc. We still want him to be king. We want more equality between us, Danny. Dude, what is going on? What is this? Come on, guys. What? Let's sort by new here so that we can see what people are posting about. Okay, literally like every post on the subreddit is about this now. Little Nutcracker guy doesn't deserve this. He is a beacon of joy, a presence in our life. He does not deserve to be used as this war's pawn. You guys are hurting him. People are creating political spectrums for you to be on. What the fuck, dude? What is the Gregolution? Okay, this one's spelled differently also. Gregolution. So people are making this like fake rebellion because I said that I want all of the awards on my subreddit. That's what this is all about. And they think the Nutcracker's being treated unfairly. Dude, this guy wants to be here, all right? I try to get him to leave. He's the hardest working motherfucker I know, all right? He clocks in early, he stands there all day, and he doesn't leave. He's the last one to leave, all right? I try to get him to leave. He likes it, and he's paid very handsomely. Nutcracker, blink twice if you're being held captive. Blink twice if you're a Greglotionist. He's fine. In terms of the awards, I understand that, you know what, there is some good content in the subreddit and people should be rewarded for those things. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is so strange. Take the awards. I don't care. I don't need them. I don't need them. Take the awards if you want to. Can we just get the subreddit back to normal, please? I'm a little worried about you guys. Danny, encourage people to think more critically. They do it and gave me fun puzzles. They used too much of their critical thinking skills and started a Gregulution, and then I'm like, oh shit, I guess I really created a monster, didn't I? You guys are too smart now. There's like a whole culture in here that I don't even understand. How am I like out of the loop in my own subreddit, dude? Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm making a post on here. It's gonna be called the Grego Regulation is over. Please stop this nonsense. You can have the awards. I will keep the Nutcracker. He is fine. I promise. Post. All right, well, I guess that fixes that. The rebellion is over. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. That's right, folks. We hit a milli. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my second channel. That's right, this is my second channel, not my main channel. If you thought this was my main channel, you honestly, at this point, you're just plain dumb. Because this is my second channel where I like to get a little bit goofy, a little bit wacky, and a little bit silly and drink LaCroix. Today I've got a nice, crisp limoncello. Alright, well, today's a very special episode because we just hit 1 million subscribers on this channel. Isn't that crazy? Seems like just yesterday I got that silver plaque for this channel, and now we're hitting 1 million. That is very weird. I mean, it was weird the first time I hit 1 million subscribers on my first channel, but to hit 1 million subscribers twice, that's very surreal. So thank you for subscribing to this channel. I hope you enjoy the wacky, silly content as much as I like making it. Today, I thought it would be fun to do a little 1 million subscribers special. We're gonna open this box from YouTube, and then we're gonna take a trip down memory lane and watch some of my very first YouTube videos that I ever made, which I don't think I've done before. I have watched my old videos on my main channel before, but these are going to be the oldest videos on YouTube that I have made. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I think for me, it'll probably be a little bit embarrassing. Hopefully we'll all have a good laugh. But first, let's open this box and see what's inside. I wonder what it could be. Oh yeah, look at this. Well, first off, you get a business card for this, you get a business card for the people that make the awards in case you ever need them to make you an award. And then we got a letter from Susan Wojcicki. Susan Wojcicki. It's just a sweet little thing. I've already read this before, but it says, you're bigger than Vancouver, you're bigger than Venice, you're even bigger than Las Vegas. All the populations of places that I'm bigger than. Or maybe she's just talking about my big fat ass. It's finally bigger than Las Vegas, baby. The Las Vegas metropolitan area is no match for my big plump rump. We know that being able to touch the lives of so many people is reward enough, but we're incredibly proud of you and all you've done. So we hope you'll accept this Gold Creator Award as a token of our esteem. Can't wait for you to reach your next milestone, 10 million subscribers. Shit. Susan Wojcicki's got a lot of hope for me. She thinks I'm gonna hit 10 mil on my second channel. Wouldn't it be cool if I got my second channel to 10 million before my main channel did? That'd be pretty epic. So make sure you subscribe and tell all your friends and tell your parents too. All right, check it out. Presented to 2 Danny 2 Furious for passing 1 million subscribers. Damn, well that's gonna look really nice on my wall. Right here, it's gonna go right here. I'm not gonna hang it up right now, I'm just gonna put it right there. And it'll probably stay there for a long time because I'm gonna be too lazy to hang it up. But nevertheless, thank you guys for 1 million subscribers on this channel. Very cool. Very epic. All right, well, enough beating around the bush. Let's go ahead and watch some of my old videos, dude. I got a couple queued up here. So this one is called World of Warcraft ... This is from 2007, which I suppose I would have been, well, I would have turned 13 and 7, but it wasn't my birthday yet, so I would have been 12 in this video. This is me right here. Right off the bat, you can tell that I was very small for my age. This is my friend. We are still the same age. He hasn't out-aged me. We were the same age at the time, and we still are to this day. And I was very small for my age. I believe this video, I haven't watched this video in a long time. I believe it's about having a friend that is addicted to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft was like big in the zeitgeist of 2007. As you can tell by the like to dislike ratio, we pretty much nailed it. Pretty much made a great video. All right, well, let's check this shit out. What do you say?
Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Nico.
We used to have a friend
who was very near and dear to us.
He loved to play with us and hang out.
Aww. My voice is so painful to listen to, personally. I don't know if it's that way for everyone else, but I really don't like listening to my voice when it sounds like that. I sound like the sweetest little baby.
He would always want to do stuff, until one day a certain game came along.
A game called World of Warcraft.
Or rather, WoW. He became addicted to it, and we couldn't get him to hang out with us anymore.
We tried making him go to classes to get on with his life.
But that just didn't work. He just kept playing.
So we did some research.
And what we found was very disturbing and shocking. This is that story and how we ended up here.
Time to die.
Okay, and then we cut to the flashback. I believe there's only one flashback in this video. We're not pulling a lemonade mouth and doing a flashback within a flashback. So I guess pretty simple beginning. We say our friend was addicted to World of Warcraft and we researched it, and what we found was very disturbing. And now apparently we're like tied up in these chairs and a voice from off screen says it's time to die.
To die.
And then I think we're like supposed, I don't really know what's going on with the chairs leaning back. Like, because we're so obviously pushing ourselves back, but I think maybe we're supposed to be in chairs that are being like, you know, rotated back. That way someone can come and kill us. Like, we're strapped to the ground now, and so it's easier to stab us if we're horizontal. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think I remember even at this time being confused about what was going on, and surprisingly having 13 years pass has not cleared it up. I still don't know what is going on in this scene. But look at my tiny little baby feet.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
this is awesome! Whoa!
Hit me up top.
Darn it! We need another player.
Oh my god, I sounded just so annoying. Low key, I think it's pretty impressive that I had any friends in middle school. I was, from the looks of it, like 3 feet tall, and I had a voice like a little goblin. Even the shirt, like, yeah, look at this like 2007 fashion too. I've got like a really baggy t-shirt on, really baggy jeans, everything baggy. Also worth noting, in 2007, my room that I shared with my brother was painted like Harry Potter, like Hogwarts. So that's why there's this like brick pattern on the wall. It's supposed to be like a castle thing going on. My mom painted it that way. It was actually pretty tight.
We need another player.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Man.
Hey, Matt, do you want to play with us?
Yeah, come on.
No, give me like another... like 5 or maybe 8 hours.
Come on, you've been playing the whole...
Okay, so the premise of this video is that, like, Matt, who's my brother, is playing World of Warcraft. And I guess, like, the reason he's addicted to World of Warcraft is because there's this creature, this guy right here, that only he can see, that's just a dude in a tiger mask that we got from the zoo, holding a hammer, who is just telling him to keep leveling up. And I guess he's, like, threatening him with the hammer, but only Matt can see him. So me and my friend are just like, why won't he play with us? But I like, it keeps cutting back and forth from, like, what we see to what he sees.
Yeah, come on.
No, give me like another...
And I like how in one, we're just like standing there perfectly still, just being like, do you want to play with us? And then when it cuts to the shots with the tiger with the hammer, we're like, come on, dude! What? Come play with us, man! I think that's probably what we thought we were doing in the previous shots, and then it just like didn't match up at all. Look at this posture. I got this lean going on. Come on, dude, come play with us.
I need a few more hours. Just...
One more level, one more hour, one more day, one more day, God, one more day. Play all night, play all morning.
Okay. Seems like maybe we should have just, like, picked a different take for that one. The one where, like, the villain isn't clearing his throat.
Play all night, play all morning.
Play all night, play... Oh, fuck. Play all morning.
Yes, listen to me, the great god of World of Warcraft.
Really good exposition there. Listen to me, the god of World of Warcraft. That's who I am in this story, and that's how we're establishing it. I'm just saying, listen to me, the god of World of Warcraft.
Yes, one more level, one more level, one more level.
Also great camera work. Whoever was in charge of the camera work, nice job. It might have been me. Actually, probably not me, because if it was me, it would have looked like a mouse was filming it, because everyone was so much taller than me.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft Rehabilitation Center. How may I help you?
We have a friend who's addicted to World of Warcraft.
All right. What is his name?
His name is Matt.
Matt, last name please.
Anonymous.
Did I just not know how clothes fit, or was this really the style? I don't remember like owning such baggy clothes. This is crazy. Look at this hoodie, dude. I guess my mom was just thinking like, any day now he's gonna start growing. He's not gonna be 3 feet tall forever, right? She was just like willing it into existence that I would be a normal height someday. And you know what? She was right. 5'10", baby. Exactly average.
How long did he get it? What level is he on? Does he have withdrawal from friends? Does he give up eating and sleeping to play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes to all.
All of them?
Yes.
Every single one.
Even the ones that weren't a yes or no question? Yes. Yes to all. Even the question where I said what level is he in the game? Yes. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is level yes.
Yes.
All right. Just check a few things here. Oh, I'm very sorry. Your friend seems to have a severe obsession with World of Warcraft. We're gonna need him right.
Why does she need to type into the computer to see that? Like, we said yes to every question. I think it's pretty clear that he's addicted. Okay, yes to everything. He's having withdrawal from friends, and he won't come play with you, and he's been playing for a long time. Okay, no, he's actually fine. Yeah, he's good. You said, yes to everything? Yeah, it says he's fine. So don't worry about it. That's what the computer says.
Right away.
I was hoping you would say that.
I'm sorry.
Let's go get him.
Come on, I'm trying to steal people from this. You need to quiet down, sir. Sir!
Pretty glad that I don't sound like that for the entire video. That's, I don't think that I would be able to make it through this video if I sounded like that the entire time. So I'm glad I'm pretty sure I only do that once. Okay, so she says we need to bring him in, and then we're like, oh.
I was hoping you would say that.
And then I pull out a toy lightsaber, and my friend pulls out a GameCube?
I'm sorry.
That's just a straight up GameCube that he's holding by like the handle on the back of it. And I actually remember filming this because he hit the ceiling of his basement with the GameCube.
Let's go get him.
Quiet down, sir.
Stop playing. You have to go to a class.
Yeah.
Going.
No, listen.
Matt, you have to come to this class.
You are addicted.
So in this scene, I guess we don't have a cameraman or something, because you can tell that I'm clearly holding the camera, but also trying to participate in the scene.
Get your life back together. Come on.
No, you must level up or face the hammer.
What do you?
Matt, come on.
I feel like I'm not even participating in the scene at all. I'm just like occasionally echoing what other people are saying. Matt, come on. Let's go, Matt.
Seriously.
Okay,
Come on.
Jeez, Matt.
We expected better from you.
Yeah, we expected better from you. Me, the camera guy, the sound guy, the director, the writer of this video, we all expected better, dude. Even though we wrote this scene for you to be like this, we all expected better.
Where's your friend?
He wouldn't come.
Who is that? Who's that? This is one failed patience. He never seen the graph reality. He played night and day. There's no horde around here, Dave.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this part might be a little bit insensitive to people who have actually dealt with real addictions. In fact, you know what? Maybe the whole video is.
I only have one advice for him. Beware of the tiger with the hammer.
Tiger with the hammer?
Well, it's the god of World of Warcraft. Only true addicts can see him. I'm ashamed to say this, but I myself used to be an addict once. And once you see him, there's no turning back. I can never see the tiger with the hammer again. No! Why
Shit. What if he just like beat her to death with the hammer? I don't want you to play World of Warcraft anymore. I'm just here to kill you now. Okay, so let's skip ahead a little bit. We do some research. We're looking on the computer. We're looking at CDs. Maybe some of these CDs can help.
Looks like the only way we're gonna be able to see the tiger with the hammer and then defeat him is to play World of Warcraft ourselves.
Oh shit, okay, so the plan is the only way we can see the tiger with the hammer is if we play World of Warcraft ourselves. So that's our dangerous, daring plan.
Alright, Matt, let me play.
No.
Come on.
No, let them play. Let them play. Let them join the brethren.
Okay, yeah, just go over there.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm glad I'm sitting like this. Do you see what I have on my foot right here? You know what this is right here? That's a wheel, because these are Heelys. That's right, baby. When I was 12, I had Heelys. I think my friend got them for me for my 12th birthday. I try not to be too jealous, alright? I was pretty much the coolest kid around. I was probably Heelying through my middle school hallways, Heelying right under people's legs because I was so goddamn small.
This guy right here.
Okay, let me do something.
Level up.
Here, just press
Level up.
Do you hear something?
Ah!
Hey, there he is!
I've been tricked!
Oh yeah, kill him! Kill him!
Let that happen, can't we?
Oh no.
You want to sleep now?
No!
Now I must sleep too.
Okay, did he knock me out? What happened? Wait, what? Did we film this at a different time of day? Because at first I was like, that shot looks darker than this shot. But then I'm also now realizing that I'm wearing a hoodie in this shot, and I'm not in this shot. I'm just wearing a white t-shirt. I guess we just forgot to film the rest of that scene and realized later that night. And I also forgot what I was wearing.
This is how we got here.
Time to...
So now we flash forward to where we were at the beginning. And wait, isn't he wearing... Nico's wearing something different too. Yeah, we both are. I'm wearing an Adidas hoodie, and my friend is wearing a polo shirt. And if we go forward to the beginning, my friend is wearing a jacket, and I'm wearing a different color hoodie. Damn, I was a dumb 12-year-old. Why wouldn't we just film the flashback part at the same time as this? Shit. I'm glad I'm not stupid anymore.
Ah! Oh God.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
What? Matt?
I got to level 60, and I can't level up anymore! Well, what am I supposed to do now?
By the expansion.
Stand in the rain!
Alright, well, that's the end. That was a nice little zinger at the end. Buy the expansion pack for World of Warcraft? Some solid World of Warcraft humor. This video might seem like we were making fun of World of Warcraft, but we all played World of Warcraft. So I think we were just like really into it and wanted to make a video about it. Also, the comments are turned off now. I think because YouTube has since made it so that any videos made by kids don't have the comments turned on. But at the time, I'm pretty sure this video only got one comment and it was just douchebags. So, I mean, when you look at that and you look at the like to dislike ratio, I think it was pretty easy to see right from the start that I would someday have 1 million subscribers on 2 channels. All in all, I like watching my old videos. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of fun to look back at them and think about a time when I just being a YouTuber was just a pipe dream of mine. And I didn't even probably know if like being a YouTuber was a real thing. I think probably the only YouTubers I knew about were Smosh. And it was just me making goofy videos with my friends. And now look at me. I'm making goofy, wacky videos by myself. I think it's pretty crazy. I think that if little 12-year-old Danny could see where I was right now, if he could watch this video right now and see that I've got 1 million subscribers on not 1, but 2 channels, I think he'd be pretty upset about the way that I was making fun of him in this video, honestly. I think what I said about him being short would have really gotten to him, and probably what I said about his voice too. But then once he got past that, I think he'd be pretty excited. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and thank you again for 1 million subscribers. That's very cool. I do have some newish merch, some pretty fun stuff that is up on my merch store now if you want to go and snag a couple pieces. It's up at dannygonzalez.store, so if you want to go ahead over there and check it out, I would greatly appreciate that. But hey, no pressure, man. You do you. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my second channel. Today I'm joined by... Laura!
I didn't know if you were gonna say it.
I was waiting for you to say it so we could both say it together.
Sure.
And we got Peanut! We used to do a series where we would react to my fans' YouTube videos that they would send me. I think the last one we did was like 2 years ago. It's been a while because we forgot. But I thought it would be fun if we did that again, especially on the second channel where things don't have to be as, structured and we can get a little bit wackier and a little bit sillier. So I asked people to submit videos. This was weeks ago because in the fashion of these videos, I forgot again. So this was on March 18th that I tweeted this, but I tweeted that I'm gonna do another one of these videos and there were 1,200 responses.
That's too many responses.
Yeah, that's a lot of tweets to go through, but we're gonna go through all of them and we're gonna watch all of the videos. So let's get started. Also, this video is sponsored by Audible. So check them out. All right, before we get started with watching the videos, I have a present.
Okay. Oh. LaCroix.
LaCroix! This is my second channel where I like to get a little bit wacky and drink LaCroix. Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna cheers?
Oh, yeah, cheers.
Clink.
Today we've got a nice lemon LaCroix. Okay, this person says, me and my bro killed this one. Okay, it's called Minor Inconveniences. It's from 2018, and it's got 269 views. Nice. It's nice of them to tell us that it's a comedy sketch video before it starts.
Do not mistake this for anything else.
This isn't gonna be sad, okay? So you're not supposed to cry during it. You're supposed to laugh, just so you know. And also, this isn't real. It's just a comedy sketch video.
Just checking how long it is.
Okay. What, are you already bored?
Yeah, I just want to know what I'm signing up for, you know?
So he opens up the DVD case, and it's not the DVD that he wanted. And he goes...
Right. I'm on the edge of my seat.
So I really like his sigh, because it does, like, the whole premise is like every time something inconvenient happens, it's just this sigh. But like, it's not the type of sigh that you would even use in that situation. Like, I don't know what kind of sigh that is. It's not like or like it's just like
it's like,
oh yeah. Every sip of LaCroix is a minor inconvenience.
Taste it. Catch.
Oh.
Alright, well, I think that's the general premise of the idea. I don't know if much else happens. Let's go to the end.
Oh! Oh!
Look at him.
He's happy!
Yeah, he's smiling.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, he's the nut!
In there. I just like how he started to smile and get up at the end of the shot. Like, he was like, okay, I'm done laying on the ground now. Good.
We gotta go.
We used to rate the videos, right? Should we rate this one?
A 7.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7. The sigh is really what was throwing me off. I like the premise where it's escalating, but there's something weird about the sigh.
It was something too, like, pleasurable about the sigh.
Yeah, so work on that. Make your sigh less pleasurable and then submit again. This is a video called My Grandfather's Recipe.
I'm just looking at the thumbnail. He just looks like he's screaming with his hand in a pot of boiling water.
Oh no, we may have spoiled the joke before we even watched the video.
Oh.
What's up guys? Today I'm going to show you a little recipe that my father taught me and his father taught him before him. Super simple, not a whole lot of ingredients, maybe 10 minutes. First thing you want to do is go ahead and peel these potatoes. So you're going to grab your...
peeler. No, peeler underneath your hand. It's right there.
I said what? Alright, D'Anthony, you know when my grandfather...
Stop. You know my name's not D'Anthony.
I know what I'm doing, okay? You don't like...
So far, I'm in. First of all, it's 1 minute and 12 seconds, which is the perfect amount of time for a sketch. Love that.
Scientifically proven. 72 seconds, optimal. I think what we're finding is that you might have a pretty short attention span, because we got like 30 seconds into the last video, and you were like, how long is this? Too many tink-tonks.
These, put them in the boiling water. If you don't have a spoon, that's okay. Good Lord provided us with his own. Take a handful of these. You're gonna want to go, gotta fish those babies out. You don't
So quick.
have a spoon, that's okay. The good Lord provided us with our very own. So now that we've got our potatoes out, that gives us the perfect stock for our potatoes.
This reminds me of like old YouTube sketches. Like, this is quality old goodness.
Yeah, it reminds me of something I make with my boys back in high school. The one thing that confuses me about this video is, what was the recipe? He just took potatoes and put them in boiling water and then took them out, and that was the whole recipe?
Hang on.
Was your grandfather some kind of idiot or something? You know what I do like about this video, though?
Yeah, tell me.
He's got one of those soda stream things in the background. If you guys don't know what these are, this is basically a cool way to make homemade LaCroix. You basically get a little canister of CO2, and then you can pump it into water to carbonate the water, and you can buy little flavors. What happened down there?
I was just kicking my legs and the dog was there.
Well, I was just kicking the dog. This recipe, I guess it makes sense that he got it from his grandfather. This definitely seems like a Depression era recipe. Put potato in water. Now it's wet potato.
That one is a 8.99. Ooh. Ooh, I like the title of this one. This title right here is gonna get a 10 out of 10.
What?
I like the title.
Pineapple Man Stops a Robber?
Yeah, it's got like character, you know?
Okay.
So we're starting it, and the first thing I'm noticing is that it is 5 minutes long.
So you're not going to want to watch the
No,
whole
no,
thing?
no,
Is that what
I'm
you're
gonna
saying?
want to watch it. I'm just saying that might factor into its score.
One day in an ordinary neighborhood.
Oh no! A robber!
Why is the robber wearing a cape?
I don't know. He's a super robber.
Yeah, he do be kind of sneaking though. Like,
Sneaking so hard.
look at him sneak.
I know who to call. When you're in trouble, you know who to call. There's one superhero who's better.
Did you sing this?
Huh?
Did you sing this?
That doesn't sound like my voice.
Okay.
No, what the fuck?
When you're in trouble, you know who to call. There's one superhero who's better than them all, Pineapple Man.
What makes him Pineapple Man? He just has a pineapple on his shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious to see if he has any, like, pineapple powers, or what is, like...
What would a pineapple power be? To make your mouth hurt?
Yeah.
Look at all this now.
What?
Robber's being a little bit less sneaky.
Yeah, he's just yelling.
That's not what robbers do.
How many robbers do you know? Like, that's not what robbers do.
And it's all mine. Pineapple Man.
What was that? What's what he does when he says Pineapple Man?
Pineapple Man.
It's just
Pineapple Man! What the fuck?
Didn't know you'd be up here looking so good.
Yeah.
I'm here to stop you, evildoer.
You'll never catch me.
No.
Wait, did he kill him?
I don't know.
But also the rubber band, like, went
Just-
straight to the ground. It
Yeah.
did not boing. There it goes.
I hate to see that.
Wow, breaking the fourth wall there. Looking at the camera.
Yahoo!
The next day.
I feel like whoever directed this video didn't tell him how we were supposed to react to that, and so he was just like trying out everything. He was like,
Is this good?
Stop right there, evildoer.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna fight crime. That's what I'm going to do.
If you haven't seen my superpower yet.
So far the robber is the only one with a superpower, and Pineapple Man just climbs through windows and gets knocked out by rubber bands.
Uh-oh.
And look, now he's dead.
That is not good news.
What an underwhelming superhero.
Yeah.
The end.
Bloopers.
Wait.
Huh?
It's called Pineapple Man Stops Robber. Pineapple Man Stopped No Robber.
The thing I've got an issue with is that this video is 5 minutes long, and the actual video is only 2 minutes long, and the rest is gonna be bloopers apparently. What are we gonna rate this one?
They had costumes. Like a 5.
Here, have some chaos to look at, this person says. People just moving TV. It's a bit. It's just a bit, don't worry.
I like that, like, this is the theme for these videos. People had
Yeah.
to tell you it's not real.
It's just a joke. Please don't be offended by this.
This one's got, like, production quality.
Yeah, I guess they made this recently.
Oh.
It's got 500 views. That is all.
I can't believe Mr. Mills let us get this TV for him.
I know, right? It's 4K, but wait, you gotta make sure not to drop it. It's expensive.
Yeah, and it's also raining.
Yeah.
Oh!
You were supposed to hold it.
Yeah, just fix it.
I'm gonna have to leave it on the ground. It was fine the way it was.
Whoa!
Oh my
God! Commitment!
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good hit. They really thwacked him.
Oh, look at that reaction, too.
Oh, he knows he's about to get hit. Look at that. He's leaning into it.
He's like,
you see
come
that?
at me.
Ugh. Wow, look at it. It looks like glass shattering, but I think that's like water.
When I first saw that, I thought it was like snot. Just
Oh, jeez.
coming out.
How much snot did you think he had?
It's rainy. I don't know. I like that the dog is also committing equally. He's like, yo, guys.
Yeah, I like this because I know that if we ever tried to film something like this, Peanut would do that also. She'd be
Yes.
like, no, stop, play with me instead.
need 250.
Sir, your hand is on fire.
All right, I like that video. That was good.
Good commitment, good joke, good destruction of a TV, and good dog. 10 out of 10 dog.
Good dog.
Yeah.
Okay, this channel is Topographical Gang.
Click.
Good
Click
job.
on it.
Oh, click?
Yeah, let's click on it.
Voice activated computer. Click. You want to watch another one of their videos or what?
Yeah, let's do delivering pizza in Houston.
Augusto's hot and ready pizza. We keep it baked. Can I take your order?
Yes. Can I get a large pepperoni pizza, please?
Large pepperoni pizza. That's for carryout. That'll be $8.99.
Oh, can I get it for a delivery, actually?
What?
Yeah.
So this, I believe, is because there was a giant storm in Houston during this time. So it's less topical now than it was in September. But that is the background for this video.
There's a tropical storm outside.
Yeah, that's why I want it delivered.
Really?
Yeah, see you in 30 minutes. Bye.
Listen, that guy's sigh was a peak inconvenient sigh.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I was going to say, can you do that? Can you just be like, no, you are going to deliver it. Goodbye. And if you hang up before they say anything, then they just have to deliver it.
Oh, listen, they commit.
Yeah.
They commit. He doesn't know what's in that water, and he just whoop right down.
Yeah, there could be anything in that water.
You're 30 minutes late. Why is it wet? That's disgusting. I'm not paying for that.
Aww.
Oh, that's it.
That was kind of a sad ending. I'm glad that we knew the first one was a bit. This one doesn't say it's a bit.
Maybe it's not a bit.
Yeah, was that real?
Uh-oh.
Or were you guys just being silly?
Are you
'Cause
goofing?
this is my second channel where we like to get silly and wacky, so if that wasn't silly, you guys have to tell us so I don't put it in the video. Okay, this next video is called 1 Subscriber Special.
Aww.
So she got a subscriber for some reason, and this is for you, my guy.
1 subscriber special.
Listen.
And that was the whole video.
Now she's got 6.
Oh shit, she's got
6 subscribers. Also, did she have a video before that? Like, how did she get the 1 subscriber?
Yeah, that's a good question too. Let's go to her channel and check it out, because I want to see if she's got another. Oh, yeah, she's got a 5 subscriber special.
Okay, but she didn't have any videos before then. Who subscribed?
Well, now she's got 5, so let's check it out. I like this new genre of content that's just subscriber specials. That could be like a whole new type of YouTube channel. Like I do commentary, some people do vlogs, some people can just do subscriber specials. Each time you gain more subscribers, you have to do like a weirder, more guttural sound. Where when you hit like 1 million, you're eventually just like throwing up on camera. Can we get her to 10 subscribers to see what she does next? I'm curious. Like is she gonna go more the squeal route or more the choky route? Or switch it up entirely?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's called Give Me the Ball, Papa.
Did you make this? Did you make this?
No,
Okay.
but I will say we play Mario Party. We really like Mario Party, and I do recognize this is a game from Mario Party. So it's probably gonna get a 10 out of 10 if it's a good Mario Party meme.
Start.
Damn, he got balled on by Papa.
Oh,
I feel like
Papa.
whoever sent us this didn't make this video. This video has 3 million views.
Yeah.
And their name is Jimmy, and the person who sent me this, his name is Val. Val, the video gets a 10 out of 10, but I think you get a 0 out of 10, because I think you cheated. Anyway, that's enough videos, I would say.
Can I give like an award? Can we give an award?
Oh, sure. What should the award be called? The Golden LaCroix Award.
And that's gonna go to, I already forgot their name. The ones with the TVs and they're dropping it and they're burning it.
Oh, yeah.
And I like short, sweet, concise, nice videos.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so we'll probably do this again sometime. What I'm thinking, because the Twitter thread was really hard to sort through, is that I'm gonna make a thread on my subreddit, which is just r/Danny Gonzalez. You can submit things on there. It's just really hard on Twitter because for some reason it doesn't even let me see all the replies. I can only see like the first 100. Hopefully this way it'll be easier to sort through them. And with that being said, it's time to talk about our sponsor, Audible.